Do I have reverb on my mic? Woo! No reverb. Okay. Boo boo boo. Ooh! Can you guys hear the? Can you guys hear the nature noises? Oh, you totally can. Hell yeah! How are those nature noises feeling? How is it? Hi everyone! Hi. Wow, it's been a really long time. I feel kind of shy. I feel a little bit shy. How have you been? I took a weekend off and now I'm back. How was your week without me? Were you productive? Did you do a lot? Were you being good? Were you being good while I was away? Yeah! Yeah. How are you? Oh my goodness. Yeah. Very naturey. Okay. The reverb trauma is real. It's so real. I've been in reverb before the past week or so as I've been doing musical things. Aw, thank you, Elias, for the 5 gifted member. Thank you. New members, welcome in. Welcome in. Please enjoy your membership content. We do bedtime stories every Tuesday. And specifically for you, there are some new emotes available for you to use. Thank you, Cat God. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Wow, you guys are spoiling me. What happened? Is this for Christmas? Is it because we're here for Christmas? Thank you. And also thank you, Month, for the resub. Thank you for being a subscriber for 5 months. I appreciate that, Month. Wow, good mod. Oh my god, welcome in. Hello, welcome in. We're almost raging in Ultra Kill. What's Ultra Kill? Oh, I was being so bad, obviously. That's true. VRChat players are known to be terrible. They do very bad things. They break the law often. Yeah. I love you, Cat God. Aw, I love you too. Thank you. Thank you. It's nice to be back. I'm also feeling more energetic because I had a couple extra days off this week. I took some extra days off for the Christmas holidays. Yeah, and I used them to work on streaming things. Clearly, obviously, but that meant I wasn't biking to work, so my body is feeling refreshed and energized. I feel full of power. I went and got some coffee this morning. Oh yeah, wait, no, housekeeping. I have something very special to announce. Can you imagine what I have to announce? What do you think I have to announce? Can you maybe guess what it is that I have to announce today? I will show you what I have to announce today. A banana. I have a 3D live concert, a mini live that I have created single-handedly by myself with my own 2 cat paws. Here for you, coming on Christmas Day at noon PST, whatever time that is for you. I hope you can make it. Please come to my 3D concert. I worked really hard. I put it all together. It's taken me about 32 hours total. I am very proud of it for being just one little cat who worked on it all by myself. I would say it's pretty good. Maybe. I work on Christmas. Tell them to not make you work on Christmas. That's shit. Everyone kiss Shiro. That's an order. Yeah, right there. Right on top of my forehead. Yeah, I am really proud of it for being just one person putting it all together. I'd say that it turned out pretty darn well. It's nothing professional. It's nothing extremely professional, but I would say that it comes from the heart. You know what I mean? Yeah, palm made by this here cat just for you. So I hope you like it. I hope you can attend. I hope you enjoy it. I worked hard on it, so okay, I'm gonna take it off the screen now. Yeah, But I have a really packed Christmas schedule. You know, I have a really packed Christmas schedule now. So I'll be seeing you every single day until Christmas. And I do have an after party planned for after the 3D Live. I still haven't decided exactly what I'm going to do. If I'm going to make some... I know I said I was going to cook a steak, but I don't know if I'm going to do that because I keep thinking about the one time I did the hand cam last time and I cooked hamburgers, but then my office smelled like hamburgers for like the next 2 weeks and it was really gross. It was really gross, so yeah. I don't know if I want to do that again. She was totally a baddie. I heard one time she jaywalked. I never jaywalk. Listen, kids. I never break the law. I'm extremely law-abiding cat citizen, okay? I really am. Also, welcome in, Halo. Welcome in. Yeah, so that is my big announcement that I have for you is that I made a 3D live concert. I'm not a professional, so I hope you enjoy, you know, a little scuff here and there, but it's okay. Professional catwife, that's true. I'm a professional catwife, but I'm not a professional cinematographer, and I feel like that was the challenge here. I feel like that was really the challenge here. I think the next time I try it out, I'm very excited. Maybe I'll do a bit of a breakdown. Are you guys ready for a walk, by the way? We're walking and talking. Oh yeah, where are we? By the way, where are we? Where could we be? Hello, this is PBS Kids. Where are we today? We're in the Canadian wilderness. I am bringing you here today, live from the Canadian wilderness, middle of the winter, the Rockies. It's a toasty 20 degrees outside. And we're gonna go and enjoy this wintry nature walk together. I'm your host, ShiroNekoNya. I'm also your wife. You got married. Do you remember that? Yeah, well, that happened like over a year ago, so if you don't remember that, I'm afraid you now have amnesia. Can I help you with that? Well, just trust me. Anyway, so we're going on a walk in the Canadian wilderness, and I'll be your guide today. I'm also your wife. Did I say that? Well, I'm making sure you remember it. Anyway, so here we are. I'm sorry, I have a lot of energy. Whoa, okay, no, calm down. Anyway, cinematography. Still a professional cinnamon roll. Ooh, that was a good one. I love public broadcasting information, and I also love public broadcasting, which is why I am a public broadcaster. Did you know that? Canada, in fact. Yeah, this is really cool. Hold on, I'll give you a 360. I have yet to see any, like, nature children. Wait, no, what are those called? Not children. The children of the forest. I swear I'm not even ESL. Animals. Will there be sea lions? It's undetermined at this time. Is it canon that the cat husbands have short-term memory? I think that's probably canon. That sounds right. Children of the Forest. I think that's a horror movie, isn't it? I feel like that might be a horror movie. Do you know? I don't know if there will be sea lions. Ooh, I see a river. Maybe we'll see some sea otters. Oh, it's frozen. What do sea otters do? What do river otters do? This is not an ocean. Sea is the ocean. What do river otters do when they... Can I walk on this? Ooh, we can walk on it. Okay, perfect. What do river otters do when their rivers freeze? Do they die? Do they migrate like birds? What's the answer? Do you think we'll find any serial killers here? What's your happy face called? I am Chiffon. Well, mostly. Isn't a game Sons of the Forest? Oh, wait, that's true. But I think Children of the Forest is a horror game, isn't it? I feel like it is. Maybe it's not. I don't know. So hyper. No. That's crazy. Also, thank you for redeeming your Shiro snack. Yo, thanks for redeeming your Shiro snack. You want to share that with me? Would you share your Shiro snacks with a Shiro in need? During this Christmas season. Hey guys, yeah, you cut the lake open. Wait, what? You cut the lake open? For the otters? I'm confused. Why not? Well, I mean, you could keep it for yourself. I don't know. Maybe. That's up to you, I guess. Is it safe to walk on a frozen lake? I'm actually a little bit concerned about it. Will we die? Are we gonna die? Maybe we'll die. I hope we don't die. I feel like falling into a frozen river would have to be one of the more scary ways to go out, wouldn't it? That would be that. I'd like to like not know it's coming and have it be quick. Oh my god, I see a frozen lake up ahead. Okay, let's go. We're going. We're making it happen. River otters will travel to find any moving water. Will they really? It's too bad we can't ice skate on this. I'm walking, by the way. I'm definitely not ice skating. I'm actually running. This is a jog. We're going on a brisk jog. This is fun. This is good. Exercise. It's really hot in my room. I shouldn't be doing this. I've been keeping it extremely toasty. Ooh, I see a broken down like house over there. Look at it. Wait, can you see it? Should we go over there? You freeze so quickly, we wouldn't have time to really freak out. Oh, actually, that's kind of encouraging. Hold on, I have to let in the cold winter breeze into my outside. Depends on the ice's thickness. Do you think? Oh wait, that makes sense. Do river waters just like break through the ice? I see what you mean. Wait, what's that noise? Oh wait. That's the noise of the outside. Because I just opened the door. Wow, we're really going. Listen, we're batting 100 today. It's really going well. Yeah. Anyway. You have to put weight on the ice for it to break, so no worries for you. Okay. Well, all right. Okay. All right. I guess if we're gonna say it right there. Listen. I'm burly and muscular. I have real weight. Ooh, I see a fire. Wait, whose house is this? We're gonna do some breaking and entering. Let's do some sneaky breaking and entering. How likely do you think that this is a... Wait, it doesn't really look like an occupied house. I wasn't expecting to meet other people out here, to be honest. There's literally a campfire. Who let their campfire going? I guess it's the middle of winter. It's not really... Is fire danger a thing when it's snowy? Like, what's your fire danger? Whoa, there's a teddy bear. This is creepy. Look at this. What's going on? Why is he here? Why is he looking at the fire? Who are you? Who put you here? Who put you here? What's your name, sir? Is this a cat husband? Yeah, Shiro's tall and buff. And I always say that. Thank you, Mr. Jump, for grabbing your daily Shiro snack, by the way. Thank you. Shiro's tall buff. Eatable? Only if you can eat 250 pounds. If you can eat 250 pounds, you're probably pretty strong, I'd guess. That's a lot. I think I can lift 40 pounds. I feel like I think I could lift up 40 pounds. I think. Sweet Sunday night and sweet model you have. You're welcome and happy Sunday night. Thanks for getting your daily Shiro snack, by the way. Monocato broken my head out. I did my best. It's Kuma Greg. Wait, that actually makes sense. All right, Kuma Greg, keep your secrets. He's keeping his secrets about what he's doing out here in the middle of Canadian winter. I wonder what part of the Canadian, like, mountains they based this off of. Like, do they know this place? All right, do you guys think we should go into the terrifying and potentially haunted broken down cabin? Because I think we should. I think we should. Also, see you, Thomas. It's Kuma Greg. Okay, let's go in. Are we gonna see something creepy? Oh, it's dark. Oh, I don't know about this. I hope they don't like have jump scares in here. This was like not advertised as a scary house. Ooh, I could put. I like that the broken down house has a TV in it. Yeah, okay, a big one too. This is like a what? How many inches is that? 1 million inch flat screen TV in the middle of nowhere, Canada, in a broken down house? Sure, that seems real likely. That seems super likely. Thank you for the super Helios. Thank you. Yeah, let's scary some ghosties. So true, so true. It's not about how big it is. It's about the use in the space, as it were. I also see, oh, this is supposed to be... Okay, I thought that this was like... From far away, this looked like a part of like... You know those planes that are like wooden, like really old planes from like the old pictures and stuff? You know what I mean? That's a free house. That's true in this economy. Homeownership, even when it's broken down, let's be real. But like, could you survive in the Canadian Rockies? I don't know. I don't think I could. I think I'd die. So... That wouldn't be good. Look up, there's an owl in a tree. No, there isn't. You are lying to me. I don't see an owl in any of these trees. I don't see an owl. Why would you lie? Why would you lie to me like this? I can't believe it. Why would you do that to me? Ah, thank you so much for the 5 gifted over there, Draken. Thank you. Merry Christmas and welcome in new subscribers. Thank you, Draken. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome in new members. Please enjoy your new emotes and your ad-free content. Woo! Welcome in, welcome in. All right, I'm done being hyper about the Canadian wilderness. Let's go on a normal nature walk. So how have you been? Do you have plans for Christmas? How have you been? Do you have plans for Christmas? What are your plans for Christmas? Besides, of course, attending the Christmas concert. Okay. Obviously, besides attending the Christmas concert. Owls aren't real. Well, I don't know. Birds aren't real. Does that only really refer to, like what birds don't count as real? Is that all birds that aren't real? Like... Or is it, like... specific birds that aren't real? Like, what's the vibe? You know what I mean? Thank you for redeeming your daily show snacks. Going to Las Vegas for Christmas? Holy crap. Okay, okay. Oh, and hydrate. Thank you. Okay, hold on. I have to find the thing, the hydration. Pigeobecus, because there are no baby pigeons. What does that mean? Pigeons aren't real, specifically? Pigeons do look like animatronics, the way they move. I actually agree with that. They kind of do. Who ordered the beanstalk? Wait, what? Las Vegas for Christmas. Also, welcome in. Welcome in, Shadow Wraith. Welcome in. Meet and Grin. Welcome in, welcome in. You know, I've never seen a baby pigeon. Have I ever seen a baby pigeon? Honestly, I don't know. Wow, look at this rock. It looks so realistic. Let's go climb on it. Ooh, I like it. Okay, okay, okay. It looks less realistic when we view it up close, so I'm not going to show it to you. I'm going to allow you to imagine. Shall we jump off? No. That'd be crazy. We shouldn't do that. Unless... No. You're 6'5". That's really tall. I didn't actually know that. I don't actually... And I also kind of don't believe you. I feel like we've had this conversation. You said you were 6'5". I feel like you supplied pictures in the Discord, and I was still kind of like, I don't know, seems edited. 6'5" is just a little bit unnecessarily tall, you know what I mean? Yeah. This looks very realistic. It looks pretty good, right? I think it looks pretty alright. I like how it has my shadow on it. That's pretty nice. I'm enjoying the general snowy vibes here. Let's do a nice background. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh, I wish... Wait, hold on. Let's do it. Oh, wait, how do I take a photo? I don't remember. Cheese. Say cheese. Say cheese. Okay, say cheese. There we go. Did you say cheese? Oh, you were blinking. Hold on, let's do it again. Sorry, I didn't mean to catch you while you were blinking. Say cheese! Wait, oh no, I messed up. It's okay, it's okay. I got the first one. It's fine if you're blinking. That just, it's what is it? What's the word for, like... It's when you, like, you take things casually. What's that word for photos? He is a brick boy. He's a he's a tank. I said fish, catfish. Catfish, Candid. Yo, Candid. Like candy, but not quite the same. I'm 100% 6'5". Why is everyone? Hello. Everyone is backing C up. All right, fine. No, you're 6'5", whatever. I'm not gonna call that. Candid. Try not to blink. Yeah. Why are you guys blinking so much? Honestly, I don't understand what. Like, can't you? But yeah, I'm excited for this week. I've been working really hard on everything. I still have letters I need to write to both the Patreons and to patrons and the and my family. Do you guys still write letters to your family? This seems like a good background, right? Cold, crisp, Canadian air in the background. I'm writing letters to all of my family. I didn't do it last year because I was busy, tired, something. I don't know, I think I was depressed. I feel like for the past couple of years, I haven't been really getting into the Christmas spirit because I've been working hard, and also I just feel like the like Pacific Northwest, no sunlight really has been getting to me. I've been making really sure to get all my vitamin D in though, so I'm feeling a lot better this year. I'm also feeling better just in general. Maybe therapy works. I don't know. You just call or text your family? I do that, but my great-grandma really likes to get letters. So instead of just writing her a letter, I generally try to send out everybody a letter because, I don't know, it's more high effort. I don't call my family super often. I try to call my grandma once a month, my great-grandma once a month. I try to call my aunt every week or 2 weeks if I can. I try to call my mom every 2 weeks. I'm kind of like poor at communication, but you know, I think that a letter like lets people know that you're because you have to spend time on a letter, you know what I mean? Also, welcome in, Obi. Hello. Depression, I know. Catwives need extra vitamin D. Catwives need extra vitamin D, okay. Especially the ones that live in the rainiest state in the whole United States. I write epistles? What's an epistle? 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 The other side of the country, it's a letter meant to be read to everyone? Wait, how do you say that? Epistle? Epistle? Have a good work, boys. Have a good work. What's an epistle? 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 Epstein? What? No, yeah, so I still have to do that. Finishing up with those. I'm really enjoying doing Christmas letters. I think Christmas has to be one of my favorite holidays, probably. I think if I had to rank it, probably my favorite holiday. Do you guys, can you pick a holiday? The TSI epistle? Epistle? Epistle or epistle? Do you say it with the piss in it, or do you say it more like epistle? Epsil? Hold on, I need to look at this. Epsil? Epsil. Epistle. No, there's an I in there. That's not a bad idea, but I guess I really like large extended family, so they don't live with each other or in the same house, so I don't think I could write only one letter. I feel like I have to do one for each. Let's see. I mean, it's only three. It used to be 4. It's only 3 letters. That's my grandma, my aunt, my mom. Yeah, and then I'll call some of my other family. You know, I just realized one of my family members who hasn't called me in 6 months, man. The stress is on the 2nd syllable. Oh, I see. So you say the stress is on epistle. It's on the piss. I'm back, my phone died. Welcome back. I'm making it sound French. No, I can't. I can't speak French for the life of me. Something about the throat noises in French is real hard. I don't get it. I do not understand. They all gather together up to hear the weather. I don't think that I could. Well, my mom lives 8 hours away, and the rest of my family lives closer. So I don't think I I could get away with one letter. I should really write a letter though to my great aunt, my grandma's sister, because she was really great, and she let me stay at her house when I had to go over there recently. So I should really say that. Missed your time on Super. Did I miss your Super? I'm so sorry. Let's see. I totally didn't see that. Thank you for the 10-month flex. Wow, that's a long time. Have you been here from the very beginning, Red? I will give you 10 kisses to make up for my negligence. 5. Thank you. Thank you so much for the 10-month flex. And I'm so sorry. I did miss it. I apologize. Oh my god, you're adorable. Nah. Welcome in, Sandwich. Just left the Face concert. How was it? Was it good? I've always wanted to go to a VTuber concert, but I haven't ever gotten the chance. I hope to this year. I hope I can make it to one. They didn't have any VTuber concerts at all offered at SoccerCon, so maybe if I do end up going to Offkai, but I don't know. It depends again, I guess, then on if FaZe does their own convention this year. Merry Christmas in advance! Thank you so much for the 6-month flex, Puka! Thank you! Thank you! I appreciate it. Also, Merry Christmas to you! During when the memberships opened up. Damn, that's crazy, though. I can't believe it's been 10 months! That's wild. Yeah, it's been over a year now that I've been on YouTube. That I've been here being your VTuber catwife. They're like showing off my dip pen skills, so they're episode method fits. Oh, you do like calligraphy? That's really cool. That's nice. Dang, okay. The hotel's sold out in 5 minutes this year. Oh yeah, the hotel's in the block. That's fine. I feel like the convention hotels have never been something that I really want to be a part of, inside of anyway. I'd rather pay less and have to walk or travel or something. It's fine. You know? Oh yeah. I know, the tube of you, yeah. Yeah. Over a year. Let's see, what have we learned this year? What have we done this year? What's the takeaway? Let's see. What are my favorite parts of the year? What are your guys' favorite parts of your year? Anime NYC 2024 was a lot of fun. Anime NYC sounds so cool. I would really like to go to that eventually. In someday in the future, I'd like to be able to go to Anime NYC. That's really far away. I'd like to New York City is on my bucket list to go to. I've never been in a city that big. Just in general. Seeing shirt stream. Yummy. Thanks for getting your daily Shiro snack rolls. No, that's good. We learned how to both rip and tear. That's true. That was a good one. Let's see. Creating the Greg basement was really notable, I feel like. That was a really good one. That was really good. Let's see. I've enjoyed the ASMR streams. I would like to do more of those in the future if I have time. Free dental, very notable moments. Man, that was such a good stream. I would love to do your teeth again. I don't know what I'm looking forward to. What am I looking forward to this year, too? Yeah, what are we looking forward to? 2026, I don't know. I'm really hopeful, though, for 2026 in general. I'm really hopeful and excited and just, I think the big thing that's been on my mind lately has been this concert that I've been, creating. And as I said, I'm not, a professional cinematographer or anything, but I am really, hold on, I feel like I made a note to talk about something specific. I'm not a professional cinematographer or anything, but I did, I feel like I learned a lot. And I also feel like I just, can improve a lot more from where I'm at, which I'm very excited about. So I guess what I'm the most excited about for 2026 is more content, live content. I don't know if I have the energy and time for more than 1 or 2 a year. The one I made was only 20 minutes long and it was really hard. So, I don't know, maybe, probably. I feel like I have a lot to improve on and a lot I can improve on. So I hope I can do more. Yeah. My favorite moment of the year was when I was married against my will to a crazy cat wife. I knew that'd be your favorite. I knew you'd say that. Oh yeah. The singing and the bedtime stories are so good. Sorry I'm late for the date. That's okay. We found a nice spot. I hope you're enjoying. I'd love to see some ShiroNekoNya merchandise. Oh, that's a good point. That is a very good point. That's on my list of things to do, actually. I have, oh my gosh, I'm looking forward to the new Live 2D model debut. I just totally realized. I'm looking forward to the new Live 2D model debut, duh. It's been so long in the works. It's been in the works so long, and I've been like working on it now for over 6 months, I think. New assets, new model, new backgrounds, and an all new personalized 3D environment to hang out in as well from a new Shiro as a homeowner. I guess that's also very important to mention that big shout out to Savvy Questing, mod of the year, I think, for this one. He helped optimize my 3D environment, so I'm very excited about that. Very excited about that. I think we're gonna get some more hydration. Drawing subscribers was real fun. That's true. That was fun. I still need to finish some. I still have some to finish. We need to do another one. Feet ASMR come only as audio as a visual stuff? What? I have not done feet ASMR. I don't know if I will. And as for no point, 2026, there's no point in looking forward to anything anymore. What? There's lots of fun things to look forward in 2026. I just listed huge ones, first of all. New live tuning model. I know, yes, I'm very excited. Wait, what happens over here? Back to editing. Bye, Shiro. Bye, Sandwich. Thanks for dropping by. Personally, I'm more of a spread to democracy and freedom type. In the name of Shiro, I'll take over planets. Okay, listen, I can get behind that. If you guys want to conquer some planets in my name, who am I to complain about that? Honestly, flattered. Thank you. Make sure you spread the good word. Yeah, don't forget to place the Shiro flag of dominance. Should we make a flag? We should make a flag. I'm gonna design a flag. I'm stuck. I'm stuck on. I'm stuck. What's happening? Let go. Ah, wait. Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay, never mind. Ignore me. Cat and I will rule the Milky Way. Okay. I like that attitude. Let's go. I'm open for a job. Really? What are you looking to get into? What's your future employment opportunities look for? What's your guys' dream job? I'm looking forward to new Chelsea Grin music. Wait, is that person who shared with me? You're welcome, Shiro. I had fun. Thank you. Big thank you. Massive thank you. I hope you guys really like it when I'm able to show you. I am excited for it, so... yeah. Catwife giggles. Cyberstan. Wait, what's that? I love the episode where you saved us from the evil oil conglomerate of turtling mustaches. You were so strong and dashing. Thank you, yes. People also refer to me as Shiro, aka Robin Hood. I'm glad you guys like the bedtime stories, though. I really like those, too. I really like those as well. What's the occupational? What's the occupational outlook? Yeah, what kind of job are you looking into, I almost called you Capybara. I'm gonna call you Cappy, okay? She's very different from her and also not something like. Alright, there's my admission of the day. I basically don't like any music that has electric guitar in it, really. Like, not to listen to. Like, maybe to sing to occasionally. maybe to hear once in a while, but like I don't listen very consistently to anything that has like, you know, let me rephrase that. I don't really listen to anything with rock influence. Yeah. You are the boss, conquer more planets. Go forth and conquer my cat husbands. I want to be a chemical engineer. Just gotta apply for college once I get enough bread. Bread? Like money? Noisy DC. Yeah, I don't really listen to like anything. I listen to a lot of acoustic, autistic. I listen to a lot of acoustic music. What? Catwife, please move. Basically, I'm stuck. I'm stuck on a. There was a. Okay. I got stuck on a log. Yeah, the higher the game, the less likely I am to listen. I find it a little overwhelming. You know what I mean? Like, I find rock music to be mildly overwhelming, I guess. I'm in tech support right now. I want to pivot to QA, aiming to retire into authorshiphoodism. Authorshiphoodism? You want to become an author? That's a great retirement plan. I feel like that would be such a fun thing. Like, especially if you're... Have you guys heard of FIRE? What does it stand for again? Financially independent. Retire early. I'm pretty sure I got that right. Autistic music gang. Yeah, basically, if you think it would overwhelm a small autistic child, I won't listen to it because that's me. A small autistic child. Music that is like kind of loud really is overwhelming to me. Yeah. Wow, I too love to listen to autistic music. I know, right? Yeah. Me too. All right, new background. How do we like it? We got the frozen river, we got the rocks, we got the snow, we got the sky, we got the trees. I feel like we're including everything. Oh, and you can see the house. We're including everything notable in this environment. I like it. Overwhelming, okay, respectable. Yeah, I feel like it's overwhelming. I feel like my brain is already kind of loud, so if I pair loud music with my loud brain, it gets really overwhelming really fast. Yeah. Careful in the deep snow. Thanks, Unreal. Also welcome in. I'll be careful, I promise. Whoa, okay. Yeah. Cybersecurity, but I need certifications. It's looking like so more basic job for now. What certifications do you need for cybersecurity? Loud brain, loud cat. Yeah, no, seriously. I feel like my brain is loud, and so I don't like to listen to loud music a lot of the time. Yeah, there's music for autistic people. Imagine. Well, I think it kind of depends on what kind of autism you got. Y'all, we were talking about dinosaurs in the Discord earlier. That was a good conversation. I've been getting a bunch of dino content on my TikTok recently, which I've really been enjoying. Listen, I'm not like the biggest dino nerd ever. I'm more of a dragon artist, if that makes sense, but like, I really respect the dinosaur autism. I really like it. She has loud thoughts. Yeah, I have loud thoughts. My brain is loud, and it never stops talking. But that's why I'm a streamer, I feel like, so I can let some of those thoughts out into the ether. Tall music is for autistic people. Wait, that's actually really true. Yeah, no, I feel like we found the answer. There's a whole graph for IT certificates. I swear, I'm not even ESO. Framing for crowd to help dash to cybersecurity and more. Really? That's surprising. I wonder how the inside of a catwife brain sounds like. It's just an incessant clamor of thinking about fish and snacks all the time. I accidentally clicked browse channels and I can't see most of the channels in the Discord. That's weird. I didn't know that was a control. Discord is more complicated than you give it credit for, you know what I mean? Is the pay grade for cybersecurity? I've heard that it's medium. Well, like, I would say it's good, like, from the people I work with. But, like, my level of, like, good might be lower than what, like, a tech guy thinks. You know what I mean? I think anything 70K and above is like good. But I feel like the tech guys I work with have like a really, like a much more inflated idea of what a good wage is. Not in a bad way, just that like, I feel like they start thinking they're like, 100K is like good, and then anything above is like acceptable and great. You know what I mean? Alternate universe where Shiro's our dragon wife? That would be so fun. Oh my gosh. If I ever do like a alt version of myself, it'll be a dragon. Thanks for the 2. That would be so fun. I love dragons so much. I love any media that like has dragons. I just really like medieval themed media the most. Hello, Shiro. Man, I am like tripping over words today. Hello, Shiro. Welcome in, J Sweet. You have to pay to take this exams for the certifications. The better it is, the more expensive it is. Wait, I didn't know that. I didn't realize you have to pay for certification exams. Well, okay, if they're standalone, I guess it makes sense. If it's like part of a... Ooh, I just heard a funny noise. Do you think we're getting stalked by a, what are they called? Cougar. Mountain lion? I feel like cougar implies something different. Shiro the cat dragon, the ocean cat dragon, the fish cat dragon, the catfish dragon. Shiro the catfish dragon, my new title. I feel like, how many animals can we wrap into one? What do we think? Thanks for naming your show snack, Obi. Thank you. Skinwalker. Ooh, I'm gonna say Wendigo. You think we heard a Wendigo? Do you know people like, ooh, I saw the creepiest TikTok recently about that. Can I tell you the story? I'm gonna tell you the story really quick. Okay, so I heard this really, I was like just kind of scrolling, and I don't usually get horror content or like creepy content almost ever when I'm on TikTok because I don't really like listen to it. But it was this nurse, and she was talking about how she used to do house calls in the Appalachian Mountains, okay? So if you don't know, if you're not from the US, Appalachia is like known for having lots of like creepy, weird stories come out of it because the mountains are, like almost any mountains are gonna be dangerous. People are gonna go missing because nature is dangerous for humans, right? But Appalachia has a long history of creepy and scary and like unusual, unexplainable, inexplicable strangeness going on in it. And I think Appalachia is where a lot of like cryptids are, right? I think so. Yeah. What type of dragon is Shiro? Oh, that's a good question. Thank you for the 2. Gosh, let me think about that. My first instinct is like a water dragon of some kind. Am I late to the date? Maybe, but that's okay. It's okay. It's alright. I'll forgive you this once, okay? Mountains being creepy, yeah. Yeah, Appalachia is well known for having cryptids, right? Wendigo? Wait, am I saying it right? Is that where the Wendigo farm is at? Probably. Yeah. Skinwalker Ranch. Wait, what? Is that a real place? Are you saying real things? But anyway, so this nurse, here is the story. It like kind of freaked me out. Here is the story. So the nurse goes into the Appalachian Mountains on a house call. She walks up to the door and she like knocks on it. She's like, hello. I'm here for your house call. And this old man in his 70s opens the door and is like, who are you? What are you doing here? And she's like, I'm here for your house call. And he just opens a crack, right? And he's peering out and then he slams the door. And she's like, okay. Okay, what's going on? And then he like unlocks a bunch of unlockable things and then he opens it up. And then she goes in and she's like, well, that was weird. Fine, whatever. It's Appalachia. He's old, whatever, right? House call goes as normal, but as she's doing all of the things that she's supposed to do, you know, vital signs, blah, 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 cleaning, whatever. I don't know what she's supposed to be doing. She doesn't explain it. She notices that the guy is like mirroring her movements a little bit, like here and there. Like when she'll do something, he'll do the same thing, or sometimes he'll repeat like phrases. He'll repeat phrases that she says. So finally, she's about to leave, And throughout all of this, she's noticed that he isn't blinking. And that's like the first thing that she notices, and she's kind of freaked out by it. She doesn't say anything at first. As the house call goes on, she mentions it, and she's like, hey, you're not blinking. Should you be? But at the end of the house call, he hasn't blinked once, and tears are running down his face, and she's freaked out by this, obviously. You'd be kind of freaked out, but like, he's old. Maybe there's something going on neurologically, right? And then, as she's about, like, getting ready to leave, he stops and says, like, he says, you notice a lot of things. And she's like, what? It's like, you're really observant. You noticed. And she was like, what do you mean? And he just says, you know, I got the voice right. I feel like I was doing everything right. And now she's like, okay, what? Excuse me? And she's like, oh, okay. Well, anyway, so I'm gonna go. So she decides to leave, right? She's leaving. She goes out the door. She has everything and she's leaving. The guy, a voice. Sorry, not the guy, because she clarifies at the end of the video that this was not the same voice as the man who she just had a house call with. A voice from the house says, hey, you forgot something. And she looks back and she's like, I don't think I forgot anything. And she decides to not respond and to leave. Clearly the best idea. Also, if she hadn't, she probably wouldn't be here today. But at the end of the story, I was like, that's so creepy, bro. That's so creepy, bro. Oh, good, bro. Welcome in. Grandpa had his glass eyes and some fun. That'd be crazy. Imagine if it was just a guy with glass eyes. That would actually be so scary. Scary. I'm gonna pull a 6-7 and M-preg. Grandpa? Don't M-preg Grandpa. It is learning, very smart. Noticer. I'm noticing! Don't be the noticer. The skinwalker will kill you and eat you. Yeah, anyway, it was pretty... I haven't gotten... I don't know, I kind of feel like it was just a story made up to be a story. Because, like, anybody who does... Like, if you're a nurse or, like, I don't know, if you're, like... If you're a nurse or if you're, like, a healthcare worker... You have a lot of stories that are going to be interesting. But at some point, you're going to either run out of stories that are interesting, or you're going to end up, like, making up stories, right? Or, like, I feel like most of your daily life as a nurse is probably pretty uninteresting. Probably pretty, like, mundane, the same thing every day. Real old people are way scarier sometimes. Wait, what makes you say that? People wouldn't just lie on the internet, would they? Nah. No, I wouldn't. No one ever lies on the internet. I would never lie on the internet. So obviously no one else does. Skinwalker Ranch is a real place? Wait, really? What does that mean? But yeah, I find the Appalachian Mountains to be kind of compelling. The only real information I have about the Appalachian Mountains, though, is, like, mostly... fictional stories, like, for example, that one, potentially. But anyway, do you believe in love? No, just kidding. Do you believe in... Twin, do you believe in love? No, do you believe in cryptids or, like, skinwalkers? Do ya? 100% DJ, thank you for redeeming your Shiro snack. Thank you. You notice things, birdie. You have going to class next year? No, I don't. That's my earring. It's not floating. It's attached to my ears. I wish I believed in love. Twin, do you believe in love? I fixed a Discord issue. Had to leave and come back. That's weird. We can get you your rolls back. That's really weird. We can get your rolls back. Yeah. The Appalachian Mountains are one of the most underrated locations in the US. Yeah? Why do you say that? Personally, I do not believe in the supernatural. Me neither, but I do believe in government fuckery. That's what I believe in. I think that most... Here is what I think. You can feel free to disagree, but just know that I'm right. Just know that I'm right. Here's what I think. I think that most of the weird stories, okay, that come out of like strange, uninhabited wilderness areas are government experiments. That's what I think. Or serial killers. One of the two. But I think it's more if it's like cryptids and like things that are inexplicable like that, it's the government. If it's people just going missing, it's a 50-50 on serial killers or the government. What version of love? There's a lot of different types of love. Any of them. Are there any you don't believe in? Holy truth! No, I really believe. This is not me just. Now, that may sound silly, but no, I truly believe that. Chimichangas? Wait, isn't that a food? Isn't that a food? They're making a real catwife. God, I hope so. Bring me into reality. Take me out of my 3D prison. As with cryptids and skinwalkers, I believe there is truth to every story, but I don't believe it's supernatural stuff. Yeah, it's not supernatural. It's the government, okay? It's a food. Wait, with or without the knife? Wait, me? It's gotta be with the knife. Bring me out of my 3D prison. Knife included. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Yeah, me too. I don't know, we're discovering new species all the time. Yeah, but like Mothman? Come on. No way. No way. I don't think so. I'm not buying it. I think Mothman. Ooh, okay. Scary theories time. Let's go. Okay, I think Mothman was probably like a government experiment, like some guy in like some sort of like ghillie suit, wingsuit. Let's go. Never had a chimichanga? Me neither. Could I? Deadpool's favorite a chimichanga. Wait, Deadpool likes chimichangas? Also, what is a chimichanga? I don't know what that is. Don't forget about human traffickers. That'd be the third result. Oh yeah. Okay. Let me broaden the spectrum. Any supernatural occurrence is either the government or someone else's government. Or humans with evil intention. Human traffickers, serial killers, people accidentally killing other people, which does happen probably. Not that I've ever done that, but I'm just saying it could happen. Have you heard of the stories of Air Force pilots seeing tic-tac-shaped objects flying in and out of sight? Or I thought it was new secret planes being tested. Oh yeah, see? I totally bet those are... What? Those have got to be drones, right? Like that sounds like drone technology. Orangutan was called a red man before scientific... Is that true? Really? It's basically a grilled burrito. It's a fried burrito. That sounds okay. Sounds pretty good. In a Hey Drunk Rider, a man was merged with a wingsuit and the ghillie suit. Is that what you're saying? No, probably just a guy in a ghillie suit wingsuit thingy. That's what I think. What about people with silly intentions, like testing a furry wingsuit in the middle of a forest? See? Oh, that'd be so fun. Imagine, okay, why don't we have a Mothman furry, like, making content? Man, that'd be great. Especially if they live in Appalachia. Come on! Somebody bring me a furry who will commit to the bit being Mothman incarnate. I need that, bro. I need that so bad. Maybe Mothman was just one big prank. Imagine if like the inhabitants of that town where Mothman is like said to live, they're all just like in on it, and it's actually a cult. Do you guys ever watch Hot Fuzz? I know that may seem like a hard left turn, but it's actually not. Because if you think about it, what if it was like a cult, but like a harmless cult, where everybody like commits to the bit and like they like make like woo. They make like woo. Okay, woo. Ta-da! 10 points. Too much roomage. Moth VTuber win? No, Mothman VTuber. Okay, different. There's lots of moth VTubers, but who can commit to being Mothman himself? And if so, tell me your socials, because I want to watch Mothman. Sick jump show. All 10. Thank you. I'll be here all day. You're forming a cult? Well, yeah, but like, I'm not forming a Mothman cult. Okay, it's different. Hafez is a great cop movie. Yeah. Imagine that, but set in Appalachia, and it's not a harmful cult, thankfully. They don't kill people, usually. But, they do all commit to the bit that Mothman is real, and they take turns, like, pretending to be Mothman and, like, showing up in weird places. Have you ever heard... Oh, wait. Is Hafez British? I don't remember that part. Was that in Britain? Huh, I don't think that... Have I? Wait. I don't... Wait a second. Hafez was British? I do not remember that. So cold wait. It's been a long time since I've seen that. One of my friends made me watch it. Why did she make me watch it? Oh, it's because I liked, at the time, I really liked that one actor. What's his name? The actor that's like, that's Bilbo Baggins? What's his name now? I mean, Shaun of the Dead. I've never seen Shaun of the Dead. Kruger screams are chilling. Yeah, they're very scary. So, what's his name again? He's Bilbo? Something? Hamilton? I was a British cop. Simon Pegg. No. No, it had didn't have. The guy who was in... No. The guy who was in The Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit. Specifically. Gotta get you to do the show Olympics one of these days. Should I do an event? Where I try different Olympic sports? That's honestly a great idea. Shaun of the Dead watch along win? I don't know, I tried watching Shaun of the Dead, but I found it to not be my taste. Martin Freeman, thank you. Yeah, wasn't he in... He was in Hot Fuzz, right? He was one of the buddy cops. Am I crazy? The Cornetto trilogy. There's a third one? What's the third one? They also made a fun paranormal mystery television stream series. What's Shaun of the Dead about? I don't remember, but I started watching it and I was like, this is not my vibe. I didn't find it to be funny at the time. Maybe that would change now. I was pretty young. Oh, the Cornetto trilogy. Okay, wait. It was Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and The World's End. Okay. It's a parody of Dawn of the Dead. I do really like spoofy movies, like, a lot of the time. But I don't know. I don't know if I could, like... I don't know. Shaun of the Dead didn't really appeal to me. I do really like Austin Powers, though. Austin Powers is British, right? Or is it Australian? I cannot tell the difference between their accents, by the way. My biggest red flag is that I cannot tell the difference between a British accent and an Australian accent. I cannot tell. I can tell the difference linguistically because, like, if somebody... Oh my gosh, have I ever... No, I shouldn't. No, I will. Hold on. It's debating on if I should talk about this. There's this guy. I've talked about him a little bit. He works with me. He's got some habits that, well, let's just say they're not my favorite. But one of the things that he does that kind of, like, he says crikey. This man is not Australian. He says crikey all the time. Why? Why? Why are you saying crikey? You're not Australian. We're not in Australia. It's such a strange thing to do. He also says Jiminy Christmas. Who says Jiminy Christmas? You know, sometimes people come into your life and you're just kind of like, you are such an fascinating human being. Australian sounds like the southern version of British accent. That's, yeah, maybe so. Yeah, but I really can't tell the difference between Australian and British accents. It's unfortunate. I love using mate. Mate makes sense. I feel like, no. Mate is not cringe, okay? Listen, this might be... I don't mean to get too Gen Z, but, like, once we like... Mate is fine. I feel like mate is fine. Crikey, though... Like, I feel like nobody outside of Steve Irwin uses crikey. Do Australians even say crikey? Is there any Australians here? I think there's just more male humor, though. that's it. Shaun of the Dead takes a while to get into the zombies. It's funny when it picks up. You know what? It might have been because it's zombies. Zombies actually really freak me out. I know that it's completely harmless and not even that scary, but like zombies just kind of scare me. Do I need to flex on his Australian habits with my British ways? Yeah. Jiminy Crickets! No. No. There's a guy who says gods instead of God. Oh, that's so annoying. Like, okay, you're special. Sorry if you guys say that. I find it mildly annoying. I feel like it's, I don't know. You can say what you want. But I'm at my liberty to find it just a little bit annoying. Like, okay, well, you believe in multiple, that's nice for you. That's why I feel like everyone should graduate to just saying, oh my gosh. Just say gosh. Then you don't have, then the worst, what's the worst that could happen? They could be annoyed at you for like being too child friendly. Oh no. I feel like she would hate my Scottish accent after him. No, but I will say that I also can't tell the difference between Irish and Scottish accents. Is there a difference? And also, I'm sorry. I know this is one of my negative traits. I don't have good ears for it. I can't tell the difference between British and Australian, and can't tell the difference between Scottish and Irish, and I can't tell the difference. I cannot tell the difference between Midwestern and Canadian. They sound the same to me. I don't, is that crazy? Jumping jokes? Okay, but that one's funny because it's on purpose, dumb. That one's funny because it's on purpose to be silly. Okay. Oh, V, thank you so much for the gift subs. Thank you. Welcome in, new subscribers. Please enjoy your new ad-free content, and please enjoy your new emotes. Thank you, thank you. There is definitely a difference between Irish and Scottish. Oh no. I'm sorry. Yeah, I can't tell the difference. I really can't tell the difference between Canadian and Midwestern. Running zombies are the only scary ones? Man, World War Z scared the frick out of me, man. A great service to the Republic. Welcome in, code number 2. Brr. Did he say A and bud? I don't think Midwesterners say those words. Do they not? I don't know any Midwesterners, so maybe it's my lack of exposure that makes it so that I can't tell the difference. But see, that's the same thing. I can tell when there's a lingo difference. I'll log that into my what do they call it? What's that one cringy thing? Memory palace. I'll log that into my memory palace. Okay, Canadians say A and bud. No, Midwesterners say A too. They do. I don't think they say bud. I don't know. Do they say buddy? Do we say buddy? Who says buddy? Hey, buddy. Hey, pal. You good boy? It just makes me feel like I'm talking to a dog. I can't say bud or buddy without feeling like I'm talking to a literal animal. Who's a good boy? You know what I mean? Australian tends to have more intrusive R. They tap the T's and D's more like Americans. Vowels in Australian are ladder. Inflection is different too. Ah, this is too hard. I'm an English born who grew up in Scotland, so my accent is just a mix of the two. My English comes out when I say words like purple or burger. How does an Englishman say purple? I can't even imagine that. Burger? Burger. Burger? Burger. Welcome in 100% DJ. And welcome to the subscribership. Captain? Friend? Poopy? Burger. Burger. Ope is a Midwestern. Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, that is a Midwestern thing to say. I think that what's interesting to me, I can tell the difference between Midwestern and Pacific Northwestern. I can tell the difference between Pacific Northwestern and Californian. I can tell the difference between Californian and Southern. Clearly, Southern really stands out. I can tell the difference between, like, the rest of the U.S. and the New York, Jersey area, but I can't really, like, tell the difference between the different New York accents. I think there's more than one. I can't tell the difference there. They all sound kind of the same to me. So, I guess it makes sense, right? I live in America, but I can tell the difference between the accents in America. I can tell the difference between American English accent with the, like, yeah. I can tell the difference between American accents. That's about it. Los Angeles accent? Is there an LA accent? Is there an LA accent? There's a Californian accent, certainly. Is there a specific to LA accent? Really? I say purple and burger? Oh! That's how... I was like trying to imagine it. I was like, I couldn't. Purple. Burger. Virginia and Southern Louisiana all really stand out, yeah? Oh yeah, I can't tell the difference between different Southern accents, but I can tell the general big ones apart, you know? Thanks for giving me your show snack, Felix. Thank you. So people can't tell the difference between Boston and New York accents? I probably couldn't. I think living near them or hearing them right next to one another, maybe? There's a cooldown on the snack. There is. You'll have to wait to get yours. We're like a SoCal accent. Really? I only know of one. I bet I'm thinking the SoCal accent then, because I only really can imagine one, and it's kind of like... It's like Valley Girl, but longer. Does that make sense? Midwesterners will also add words to the end that don't change the sentence meaning, but soften it. Like, adding there is a big one. Oh, like when you're like, oh, yeah. I've heard that. I've heard that a little bit. That's true. Squirrel. It's a way to test German spies during World War II. Is that true? That doesn't sound true. Is that true? Squirrel? You don't say squirrel. I think the Brits have different accents depending on where they live. Oh, yeah. You know what's interesting? While I couldn't tell you the name of the different British accents, I think they do sound really dissimilar. Like, I think you can tell the difference. I can tell the difference between posh and, like, not posh. Like, Cockney, I think, right? Between posh and then Cockney. You can tell the difference. If you were to hear it, you could really hear it. I heard something. Ooh, would you guys like to know a really fun fact? This is a really interesting fact. So, when I was playing Baldur's Gate 3, I was, like... getting a lot of Baldur's Gate 3 content on like my TikTok and stuff, and apparently the actress, the VA for Shadowheart, doesn't speak with a posh British accent. She speaks with like a different British accent. I don't know what her native accent is, but she had to learn how to say, how to speak certain words that she like had a really hard time with, first of all, but she had to generally like learn a posh British accent or emulate one for her role as Shadowheart. And the thing she had the hardest time with was the plosive T, which is a really interesting, or guttural T? Was it guttural or plosive? I don't remember. But it's where you say the T with the middle of your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Little. No, I said it. I did it wrong. Little. I actually taught myself how to do it, but it takes practice. Little. It's like the sides of your tongue on either side rise up to meet the roof of your mouth. Okay? Like while you're saying the T sound. Little. Oh, I did it. Little. It's really hard. It's a very closed mouth feeling. It's a fascinating thing because I didn't realize little like that kind of. But I sound so stupid. I sound dumb. But I didn't realize there were different ways to say the T consonant. I feel like that's such a fascinating thing. I never even thought that there was that you could use other parts of your tongue to say that consonant. Really interesting. Yeah. Can Shiro turn into a valley girl? Can I? I'll have to try. Irish don't tend to roll their R's like Scottish. I can't roll my R. I try somewhere similar to American R's. Really? Liverpool is the funniest accent? I don't know if I could count. Oh, like a guttural stop. No. Sorry, it must be, it's plosive. It's not guttural because it's not in your throat. It's specific on your tongue. It's in the middle of your tongue near your molars. Yeah. Another way to test the German spy is by pointing. If they point with one finger, they're a spy. What? Wait, but I only point with one. What are you supposed to point with? More than one finger? Like this? How are you supposed to point? Grandma Nazi worked. Let's see. I don't really have an accent. I sound so different for other Southerners. Really? You're Southern? Wait, I'm confusing. I'm confused. I am confusion. What do you mean they only point with one finger? I thought, isn't that what all pointing is? You just point with one finger? I always point with one finger. What do you mean? How many fingers are you supposed to point with? 2? Like this? Bam, bam, bam. That just makes me feel like you're gonna poke me in the eyes. People with cleft palates have to learn how to talk differently. Really? I say it like little. Yeah. Little is with the tip of your tongue, right? To make the D or the T sound. Little or little. But imagine saying the T sound with the sides of your tongue and the back of your tongue. It's really weird and it's surprisingly difficult. It took me a while to figure it out. I can only say it monotone. I can't say it in a sentence either. Which is really weird. Yeah. You send it Discord, you send me a video. Okay. The reason Asians can't say R's is because they never naturally train for it in the same way Germans and Norse can't say J's. I find it interesting that R's are such a distinctive, like, cultural sound between different, like, countries and different, like, what is it called? Dialects? Because it's funny to think about it, but I would say, like, outside of the words that make the R sound like that, like R, I usually say R's like D's. Closer, anyway. Yeah. Some people point with 2, some with a whole hand. I will point with my whole hand if I am in the office environment sometimes. Because pointing is rude, according to my family. So, I will point at things in casual context, like if I'm just hanging out with my cat, or like with friends or something, or with my well, not all of my family, but just my family. But in public, I usually point with my whole hands, or motion with my whole hand, because pointing is like seen as rude. It's also seen as rude to point with one finger. Oh, interesting. I would never point with 2 fingers, though. I would either point with one finger, or my whole hand, and just motion. Yeah. Casual cat times. I don't know if I'm doing right or just know how to do it and didn't realize it's hard for other. Say Little Italy. No. No. You give us the sassy eyes. Yeah, that's right. Language is complicated but also interesting. Have you ever seen those TikToks? I don't know if you guys have seen the TikToks or shorts of a guy who like analyzes people's dialect to like guess what your dialect is. I thought that was really interesting. I would be fascinated to know what he makes of my accent. That would be really funny. I feel like I probably sound pretty Midwestern though, to be honest. My family, although we are from the Pacific Northwest, my family is from the like more country, like Hicks side of the PNW. So I feel like we're closer to Midwestern than we are to the like kind of flat intonation that is on the West Coast. Yeah. Welcome in, Ineffable Furball. Hello. I like your name. That's some nice vocabulary. Me pointing with lips? What? You mean a kiss? I feel like that's a kiss. Are something like these remind me of Spanish and Japanese? Yeah. I think that saying your R's like these is like more common in that like just in general. Well, maybe just where I'm from at least. I don't know. Oh dear, Shiro, is this real life? It's real life. It's real life. I'm here in the flesh. I'm here in the fur. Yeah, I lived in my PNW the whole life. Oh, I think I have 2, mostly. Does Wyoming count? Wyoming. I think Wyoming counts, probably. Yeah. Speaking slowly or quickly will confuse some easier. I feel like there's sometimes a disconnect between my brain and my mouth. I don't know why. It's rude, so I do like to validate what I put in the first place. Ooh. Gotta ask Shiro, do you take your shoes off at home? Yeah. I've never actually been in anybody's house where I've never met someone where you're not supposed to take your shoes off, so I don't really get that. Like, I just don't understand, like, I think that, like, I don't know where that stereotype comes from about, like, white people. Listen, I've had a family that's white my whole life. This may come as a shock. And nobody, not one person in my entire family is okay with shoes in the house. Now, we're not maybe as strict about it as, like, Japan is. Like, if you're just running in because you forgot your keys, like, clearly, we're not going to take your shoes off. But, like, none of my friends, nobody I've ever met has ever been okay with that because clearly you don't want to track dirt in your house. Like, I just don't get, like, because then you have to clean more, and who the frick wants to clean more? Like, I vacuum enough as it is. I don't need to be tracking stuff in with me, you know what I mean? That's crazy. She's 250 pounds of pure muscle? Oh, yeah. You're a 6'4" man in real life. I am. Bald and hairy. Hairy where it counts. Bald on the top. Yeah, same here. Yeah, who keeps their shoes on in the house? That's crazy. Oh, no, she's white. I know, because the color of milk. Not a 40-year-old Japanese man, nor I'm a 40-year-old white man with a voice changer. Get it right, okay? Again, you have to remember. And I'm really fit for 40. 6'8" and 250 pounds. Pretty good. You might think emaciated. However, I'll let you know. Pure muscle. White girl jump scare. I know. Wait, you're not clued in? You have shoes on right now in your bed. Mods, ban that man. Get his ass. Just kidding. Don't ban him. But also nasty. Gross. Your outside shoes? I have inside shoes. My inside shoes don't get on my bed with me, though. That's gross. Ew. Take your shoes off. What do you mean? Take your shoes off. Don't do that. What the hell? You have your shoes on in your bed? Oh my god, you people. What am I gonna do with you? What do you mean? Pure muscle, no fat, no bones. I'm basically a slinky. Depends on if the shoes are clean. No! Your shoes are not clean if you've worn them anywhere. If you weren't even in your house, okay? They don't go in the bed. No! No! You don't wear your shoes in your bed where you sleep. I don't care how often you clean your shoes or the bed. Yucky. That's bad. Nasty. Oh my gosh. Indoor shoes. Yeah, I have a pair of shoes that I wear only indoors because otherwise my feet, like slippers, you know? Because otherwise my feet will get cold. I don't want my feet to be cold. I'm getting ready for work, so I have my shoes on? Okay. Well, I hope you're not tracking them all over your house. You can fix him? I cannot fix him. That's crazy. Not in my bed, on my bed. On your bed is bad too. You're on your bed. You're in your bed. No. No shoes on your bed. That's gross. Don't worry, my shoes are clean. I know because I wear them in the shower. Okay, well, if you wear them in the shower, sure. Shoes are shoes, though. No, shoes are not shoes. If you wear your shoes outside, you don't know what they're touching. I mean, like, you could be tracking, like, so much bacteria. So much bacteria. No. Get warm slippers? Oh, that sounds good. Shiro will show up and judge you harshly. Yeah, for wearing shoes in your bed. Don't wear shoes on your bed. Nasty. I can't believe you people. I can't believe you people. Welcome in, Chris Nagamano. What a cute cat. Oh, you. Yeah, you know what I actually want? Okay, this would be like luxurious. I have nowhere to plug this in. I have not. My bathroom is tiny. It's big enough for me. My bathroom is so small. There's nothing like, you know those bathrooms that are big enough to have something plug in and sit on the floor? My bathroom is not like that. But if I had a bigger bathroom, you know what I would get? I would get a towel warmer. Wouldn't that be so luxurious? Imagine getting into your shower, you pop your fresh, clean towel into the little towel warmer, and then you get in your shower, you take your shower, and by the time you get out of your shower, your towel is warm and toasty. Ooh, that sounds so good. That sounds so good. But I have nowhere to put one, so it would be totally useless. Someday I'll move into a big, huge, giant house. House slippers are so cozy, yeah. That's why I go bare feet. No, no bare feet. My feet get too cold. My toes. I don't like having cold beans, okay? Cold beans is never good. Shiro's claimed you as a lost cause. I can't fix that. Nope. Yeah, that would be really fancy, right? It really would be. Never wear shoes, problem solved. Okay. I'll be honest. I'm a barefoot kind of person in the summer. I absolutely love going outside and being barefoot. But like, that's a red flag, okay? I admit that. Should I be cleaning my feet off when I get into the house? Yes. Do I? No. But hey, I'm not going, to be fair though, that's in the grass, which is like arguably cleaner than the streets of Seattle. You know what I mean? Like the streets of Seattle has like a lot of stuff you wouldn't want to put in your house. My grass, however, slightly better. Slightly better. What are those apartment airplane bathrooms? Yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Oh yeah, heated floors, and then I would never have to worry about house slippers. Heated concrete floors. I'm still dreaming of it. It's still in my dreams, man. What's your posture? You can't make me. You can't make me. Cold pops are no. Exactly. Dragon, thank you so much for the 2-month flex. Thank you for being a subscriber. I'm glad you're enjoying it here. I really am. Anything is cleaner than the streets of Seattle. See, yeah. I mean, like, hey, on a scale of how bad it could be worse. It can always be worse, you know. It's a treat to beat your feet on that Mississippi mud. Is that a song? I've never heard that. Shiro, do you always bathe? Wait, what does that mean? What? Do I always, like, every day? Or, like, can you be more specific? I don't understand the question. I feel like this is a pop quiz I wasn't ready for. Shiro, do you speak Spanish? Muy poquito. Si hablas? Si habla? Pero muy poquito. Let's see. Yo español es... what's the word for so-so? Es... I only know really bad. Yo español es... what's the word for, like, medium? Oh, I don't remember. Do you bathe or shower? Oh, I shower. I don't have... The water never stays hot enough for long enough, so I don't take baths. Yeah. I wish I could take baths. I would love that so much. The idea of soaking in hot water sounds so good. But my bathtub doesn't stay warm, so it's not worth it. Catwife Han now? Even if I didn't like the book during English class, it still works in this case. Have I earned my keep to walk away from the wall now? Wait, what? Wait, huh? Hate having textures on my feet. That is fascinating, really? Ooh? Ooh? So, más o menos. Oh, thank you. Yo espero. Más o menos. Yeah. Just a little bit. Así. Oh, that's... Wait. Más o menos is like more or less. Así is like fair. Right? Right. Most men prefer showering. Sure is a 6'7" white man confirmed. Gracias por bienvenida. That means thank you, beautiful lady, right? I only speak bad Spanish. I speak medium Spanish. I'm nowhere near fluent, so I can pick out some words. When I'm listening, I can understand rough ideas of what the conversation is happening. But my Spanish is not great. It's also not... I would say... No, let's call it... What's the word for, like... For entry-level Spanish? It goes, like, intermediate, expert? What's the beginning? What's the first one? Novice. I'm a novice Spanish speaker. Shiro, tú tienes un seguro que habla español o sea yo. Let's see. Do you have a house? No. Do you have something speak Spanish o sea yo? I don't know what seguidor means. That means thank you, welcome. Wait, what? Bienvenida? Oh, it means, wait. Thank you for the welcome? Thank you for the welcome. Oh, I thought bienvenida sounds like, bonita. Abajo muy bien, esposa? Abayas muy bien, esposa. I don't know what abayas mean muy bien, but very pretty spouse? Wife? Oh, I speak silencio Spanish. I speak silent Spanish. Del Sesame Street? Yeah, I have Sesame Street level Spanish. That's about right. Seguro follower. Oh, Seguro is follower. Wait, so let me read it. Shiro, do you have a follower of Spanish? Do you have a follower? Que habla? That speaks Spanish? I don't know what Osea yo means though. Yo is me. You have a follower. Do you have a follower? K is what? This is so hard. I speak deep L Spanish vibe. I should probably learn more Spanish because I'm in charge of like some translating tasks. Well, in charge of giving them to somebody to translate. But if I learned Spanish and was more fluent, I could probably do it myself rather than us like hiring out for it. Yeah. This is the best catwife. Who, me? The bad Spanish speaking one. I know Spanish curse words because of my wife. That's amazing. Let's see. Hey, Shiro, do you want to hear my favorite Latin quote? Essentially, it's an English quote I made, but in Latin. Wait. Can I hear it in English first so I understand it? Sé un poco inglés como decir coffee en place? A little English with something. I don't understand. You'll probably speak Spanish himself. Oh, okay. I feel like I was getting there. Slowly but surely. I really should. What are my goals for 2026? Okay, wait. Should we do goals? Should we do goals for 2026? I'm ready. I'm ready for 2026 goals, actually. My goal for 2026 will be, let's see. My goal for 2026 will be to learn more Spanish. Okay, that's an easy one. We're right here. Do more concerts. Maybe more than one a year. Perhaps. Maybe. Maybe an anniversary concert. That'd be fun. I guess it depends on how much you guys like the 3D Live. If you guys like it, I'll do more. But and let's see. Goals for 2026. So yeah, learn more Spanish. Do more concerts. Ooh, make merch. That's number 3, okay. Make merch. Like stickers, probably. Keychains. Partner with an actual merch store. Yeah. Let's see. Maybe make a dakimakura? That'd be so fun. That'd be really fun. That would be really, really fun. I love Dakis a lot. This is an excuse for me to have a Daki of myself. Sorry. Merry Christmas, birdie legs, and thank you. And I hope you have a good Christmas too. Yeah. Man, I'm so excited for the Christmas live. Me too. Me too. I really hope it goes well. I mean, I hope that everybody likes it. I hope that South America videos don't ask if I know Spanish. I mean, even in like places where you are surrounded by a language, if you don't have to actually use it, you won't pick it up, right? It's kind of like in Japan, like you don't actually have to utilize Japan to like Japan. Oh my gosh. You don't have to utilize Japanese to get around. You can get by with like really, really basic sentences, even if you live there for a long time, because there is so much English around and available, you know? Thanks for grabbing your Shiro snack lava and welcome in. Hello. We will rule the galaxy in the name of Shiro. I like the way you think. 2026 self-publishing? Hell yeah. Is your book finished? And you're just looking for a publisher, or are you like real close to being finished, so you expect to be done in 2026? Ooh. One for each season? Wait, what? A 3D concert for each season? I don't know if I could do it. It was a lot of work. Honestly, I'm not sure I could make one Well, it'd probably take me like a month to make one on a normal month. But I took some days off this, cause it's the holidays. I took some days off and used them to like put all my time. I spent 12 hours on it yesterday, and 8 hours the day before, and then the rest of the time was like more recording. So if it takes me 32 hours, I feel like it would take me about a month to only use my spare time and not literally take days off of work. Yeah. In Latin, it's lunam pete. Oh no, I can't say that. I can't say that. Wait, you really need to write this down. Maybe I do. But I think the Spanish is the only one that's hard for me to remember to put time into. Because I need a way to make it more easily accessible. You know what I mean? I feel like I'd really like to have... do you guys have any recommendations? I'll have to look it up, I think. I'll have to look it up and like see if there's a way to do it on my phone. Maybe I could use an Anki deck? Maybe? Number of Dockies that I have? 2? I have a unicorn one from Azure Lane. Wait, they're both Azure Lane. Wait, no, don't I have a third one? One of my friends gave me the snail girl from... One of my friends gave me the snail girl from Monogatari. Hachikuji? Did I get her... I don't know, I feel suddenly unsure of if I have her name right, which is kind of... Pretty sure that's it. Hachikuji, Unicorn from Azure Lane, and Nagato from Azure Lane. Yeah. So dude, done with mine first. I'm working on a series. Oh, that's so cool. That's amazing. Writing is such a really fascinating talent. I'm so proud of you. Also, that's really cool. Name is Hachikuji. Okay. What's Monogatari? Monogatari is a anime series that is really cool. It's artistic. It's really... I really like it. I think my favorite is Kizu Monogatari. So far, what are Dakis? Dakimakuras. They're like body pillow covers. You know? With cute anime girls on them, usually. I love them. Monogatari. Yeah. I think they're cool. I think they're like the prettiest because it can be full body merch. I feel like a lot of other merch has to be like stylized. Like keychains are usually chibis, prints are usually like posed and stuff. I really like the vibes of Dakis because it's the full body, it's the full design, really pretty. I just like them. Shirodaki win? Maybe. I want to. I really want to. I want one for myself. So, with the new design, when I release the new live 2D design and the official art, that's when I'll start working on it. Renai circulation. Yes, I love Renai circulation. Wait, I made a cover. I made a cover of that. I think I only did the first verse. It's on the music channel. Which, speaking of, I need to edit the Christmas song for this year. For this month, I mean, onto that. Yeah. Yeah. Also, how was you? Just got done with work. Welcome in, Tony. How are you? Also, Merry almost Christmas. We're Merry almost Christmas. Sounds like perfection. Yeah, I really like Monogatari. You know, I need to rewatch. I started watching Nisei Monogatari, but then it got kind of... The thing is, it's very wordy, and it's like, kind of, it's very dialogue heavy. And I started watching it, and then I just, like, let it play, even though I wasn't paying attention for a while. So I need to watch Nisei over again, and then go on to... I think the next one to watch is Monogatari Season 2? Yeah. Seiso Daki? Yeah, it'll be a Seiso Daki. Definitely. That sleeping with Shiro can be real. And you will be able someday to cuddle your very own Shiro. It's true. Yeah. Can't stay today, but just dropping by to give a stream a like and wish you all a wonderful Christmas. Thank you, Raptor. Also, Merry Christmas. I will see you later. Yeah. Target age rating? Target age rating will be for all ages. I won't ever release NSFW merch of myself. Yeah. my content and me, I am safe for all ages mostly, unless you don't want to hear some rage-filled cursing at demons in Doom. But but never anything lewd. Yeah. Any winter 2026 anime are you looking forward to? I'm glad you asked because the answer is actually Oshinoko. I'm really looking forward to that. I really hope they retcon the ending because I'm not a fan of the way the ending was panning out. I'm not a fan of the way the ending was panning out in what is it? In the actual like manga or whatever. I looked it up because people were complaining about it. I was like, yeah, it kind of sucks. So I really hope they retcon that, but I am looking forward to that. Really looking forward to that. Also, is there a new season of Dress Up Darling planned? Nothing, Aishi. Stay pure. yeah. If you guys want lewd stuff, go talk to One-san. She'll help you out. What type of material do you want your dockies? Conway thermal transfer print or vinyl print? Oh, I don't know the difference. What's the difference? Vinyl would be like a plasticky. Would that be scratchy? I want it to be soft. You know? Oh God, she's actually outside. I'm telling you, we're outside today. That's right, we are. Absolutely. We're taking a nature walk. Shall we walk some more? Sorry, we've been standing for a while. Well, actually, I see like a little picnic table. Let's go look at that. You want me to say the Japanese tongue twister? Let's see. Naname nana ju nana. Dono narami da naku naku inu naku naraha nanadai nanaku narabete nana gana game. Right? No. Nagana game. There you go. Who's on the son? My older sister. Oh, that's a tree. Just kidding. Guys, did you know you can't walk through trees? Oh, wait. This isn't a... I went through it. This isn't a picnic table. It's a snowmobile. Alright, well, that's sad. I can't even get into it. Dig it. Alright, that's fine. Okay, come on, let's go. Ta-da! Ice lake time. How is One-san, by the way? She's doing great. She's doing wonderful. If you tune in for the 3D live concert on Christmas Day, you might even get to see a duet performed by me and One-san in 3D together. We worked hard on it. Yeah. Shiro say so until she gets mad at a game, then hide your kids. And your wives and your pets. Yeah. And now, yeah. No updates for season 3 for Dress Up Darling. Didn't something else get confirmed for season 3 that was kind of exciting? I don't remember. What's coming out? Yeah. I'm so happy. Holy, fast as fuck. Yeah, I'm fast as fuck, boy. That's right, I am. Can't you walk through the trees? Never stop me from trying. Listen, I tried. It told me I can't. I would say, but I think I have to take my leave. Have a good rest of your day, Manny. See ya. Let's see. One-san Donkey? No. One-san is not the star of this channel, okay? I'm the star of my channel. She's just a guest, alright? You guys can't like her more than me. Okay? I'm the one you're supposed to love. I'm the wife. Okay? She's an interloper. You can't love her. Okay? Anyway, she's my older sister. You can't have her. She's mine. Don't even try. Shiro Santos will be picked too, trust. Oh yeah, I'm starting GTA 5. That's exciting. Oh, you know what? I am excited for 2026 too. I'm excited for, hopefully, for Subnautica 2. That would be really cool. I don't know when it's coming out. I'd really like that. Maybe GTA 6 as well? Perhaps? Cat climb trees to show climb trees? Yeah, but I prefer climbing on cat trees specifically. True. Yeah. What, me? My head is an armrest. No. Don't even think about it. Did you know I can do this? I recently found out I can do this. Sorry. Anyway, fun facts. Fun Shiro facts. Did you know you can tug on the ears? They just ended Futari Day solo camp. So I'm sad. I've never heard of that. What's that? Mushoku Tensei has another season coming out. Wait, is that confirmed for 2026? There's Freerun ReZero. That one time I got reincarnated slime. Freerun is slated for a new season next year. That's exciting. Can you fish? Not here, but I can. I don't have fishing gear though. It's something I realized recently. I don't really like fishing. Fishing in VR is fun though. Yeah, Freerun. Of course, Shiro, I only have eyes for you. Maybe a little nice son as an in-law. Yeah. Listen, she's a wonderful in-law, but you can't have her. Shiroka-san Nagi. Wait, Shiroka? Shiroka-san? Oh. Mommy Shiro! What? I don't know if I can measure up to that request. Fair Insights in January? That's exciting. Yeah. Does tugging on the ears hurt? No. They're very pliable. They're very pliable and fun. Actually, it feels great. I wanted to check out Sentenced to Be a Hero. Interesting. I don't know. Is that like isekai? I gotta watch the Chainsaw Man movie. It was so good. Oh my gosh, I watched it. It was amazing. I was super sick. Like right before. Almost didn't make it to the last showing. But I watched it. It was really good. It was a wonderful theater experience too. Oh, you know what? Chainsaw Man, the new arc was confirmed for 2026. So that's exciting. Black Clover got announced for July. Oh. Yeah. Chainsaw Man. That's one. I'm really excited for that. Yeah. It was on in theater? Yeah. At least in Seattle it was. I don't know how it works for you. It's also an anime about soul camper who gets a cute lady crash into his life and insists he teach her how to soul camp. That's cute. I love camping anime. Yudo Camp is one of my favorites. I kind of want to watch it, honestly. I kind of want to watch it again. It's that time of year, you know. Yeah. The Irregulars are the cutest part. They are. They're the appeal. The whole appeal. My channel is just me doing this actually all day, every day, and nothing else. You know how it is. ReZero. I'm excited for ReZero then. That'll be good. Another season. I really enjoy ReZero. The slime anime is kind of give or take. I found it to be a little bit formulaic by season 2. And more like, it felt more like a, what is it called? Like a harem. It kind of just felt like a harem by the end of season 1 and season 2. But the funny users are just smug all the time? Really? All the time? Just like this? All the time? I don't know. I need the full range of emotion. You know what I mean? As for Sissy Chainsaw Man in 3D, do not recommend in 3D. Wait, what does that mean in 3D? I don't think I've ever, like in a 3D like theater? Chainsaw Man activates neurons, yeah. It's not an isekai, it's considered fantasy action and adventure. The one that you're talking about? ReZero gets a lot better in season 3. I love ReZero. Ooh, what happened? What happened? Okay, T-Post cat incoming. We're back. Tudon, thank you so much. Merry early Christmas and a Happy New Year. I'll be working until late January, so I won't be home, unfortunately. Should have give your family a call if you can't be with them. Thank you, and I will. And also, thank you so much for the super. I will do so. I'm also writing letters to my family. Excited for that. I think you are one of the patrons that's getting a letter as well. What is happening? Alright, calibration test. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Perfect, okay. Wait it. Yeah. Be normal. Be normal. What's happening? Eh? Also, what's happening outside? I think my trash is being picked up. Hello. Don't worry, guys. This is very normal. Very normal catwife behavior. I don't know. I don't know how to fix it. How do I fix you? Are we good now? Okay. Okay. Maybe we are okay. I think it's okay now. I think you are turning into a Wendigo. It's because we talked about them. We talked about Wendigos and now here we are. Oh no. Oh, you know what I bet it is? Okay, pardon. Hold on. Don't look at me. I'm changing. I bet I know how to fix this. I actually think I understand what's going on. It's probably because of this. I totally bet this is why. I accidentally clipped... I'm not gonna tell you. You don't get to know, actually. It's a secret. It's a secret behind the scenes. Totally not my fault. Not user error. So... Yeah, I think that was it. Okay. I don't want to tell you the secrets. I've been a skinwalker this whole time. It's true, I have. I'm walking and I have skin. Scoliosis. Welcome in, Cappy. She's cute even when broken. Thanks. I'm glad you think so. Wait. The spice of mead and maple mead are my favorite in the winter. Wait, what is... Wait. We're talking about mead now? Hold on, what did I miss? For a second, I thought you said spiced meat. And I was like, really? Spiced meat? What would spiced meat sound like? Spiced meat makes more sense. Spiced meat sounds strange. But also kind of delicious. First time joining Catwife stream already, so cute. Welcome in, Dragon Master. We were just... Oh, yeah. We were just talking about what kind of dragon you'd be if you were a dragon. I feel like I would probably be a water dragon. But if we're talking like the traditional types of dragons, I don't know. There's a lot of different types of dragons that are like kind of ubiquitous to certain areas, right? Like Chinese and Japanese mythological dragons have like their own thing. European dragons are like the fire-breathing ones. They also meet like kind of different, they have like diverging meanings, right? Like in China and Japan, dragons are often symbols of like wisdom and longevity. And then like in Europe, like the dragons are like fire-breathing, scary creatures. And then in like South America, dragons are more like aren't they more like gods or something? Like there was like the one that's like Quetzalcoatl? Something like that. Yeah. Second super chat was for spiced meat. Wait, you did too? It didn't go off. Maybe I'm missing it because it didn't make the noise for me. Or maybe... Also, if I can, I'd recommend you get a bottle of maple mead from Hidden Legend Wines. And warm a glass and watch the snow fall sometime this winter. Okay, I will, but I can't promise about the snowfall because I don't think it'll snow here. But thank you. Thank you so much for 2 supas. That's really kind. And also, I hope you stay safe on the road. And I hope you can look forward to the letter. To the letter as well. Thank you. I really appreciate it. There we go. Aztec. Yeah, South American. That's in South America, right? I want to be a forest dragon or like the 4-legged knight, so knight arrow one. Oh yeah, now we have kind of more like pop culture dragons, right? Like How to Train Your Dragon, stuff like that. Yeah, Chinese and Japanese dragons are water-based, right? I think so. Mostly water-based. Fun fact, all dragon myths come from found dinosaur bones. That makes sense to me. That's why the dragon autism and the dinosaur autism are closely related. Yep. Are y'all bundled up? Yeah, I'm bundled up. Look at my nice sweater. I'm bundled, man. I'm real toasty. Kets was a dragon, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Quetzalcoatl, I think I'm saying that right, was like an Aztec mythological dragon, right? You can go to ShiroNekoNya Pass. Isn't it gonna be, it would probably be closed, wouldn't it? Shiro Live, finally! That's right, yeah. I took a weekend off, but now I'm back better than ever and ready for Christmas. Yeah, Aztecs were in Mexico with North America. Oh, they were? Really? I totally didn't realize that, I did not realize that. In Brazil, we don't have dragons. We have Voltada, but that is not a dragon itself, really? Mexico is Central America. I didn't realize that the Aztecs were in Mexico. I don't know why I thought it was lower down. Yeah. I don't even know. The Aztec god, yes. Look at all the snow right now. That's true. I can look at snow in here, which is nice. Unfortunately, we're on a trip to Canada right now, so it's not where I live most of the time. This is the Canadian Rockies, according to the information at the beginning of stream. Yeah, it's a winged serpent. Close enough. That's basically a dragon. That's just a dragon with extra steps, or maybe less steps. The pass is open for now. Yeah, probably not for long though. I guess I could try. You know, I really want to go sledding. That would be really fun. I haven't been sledding since I was a kid. One time I went sledding and slammed into a tree, and like, I'm pretty sure that I broke a rib or something because I knocked the wind out of myself and had a really hard time walking home. And then I like had a hard time breathing for the next like month. And my mom was just like, "You'll get over it." I totally forgot about that. Wow. Man, time really flies, doesn't it? I won't live there, but a nice place to visit, ShiroNekoNya or Seattle. Or the Canadian Rockies. I was got my head. Me too. When I was little, I wanted to check my stocking from Santa, and we didn't have like a place to hang it on the wall or on a fireplace. We had stocking holders. I don't know if you've ever seen them, but it was really big and heavy and ceramic. I don't remember what it was that was on it, Santa or something like that. But I pulled on it to like try and get it down to look into my stocking, and it fell on my head and cracked my head open, and then they had to rush me to the hospital. Now that I'm thinking about this would have sucked right before Christmas. They had to rush me to the hospital, and then they had to glue it and my forehead back together, and it was really scary. And I still have a scar on my forehead. I'm Harry Potter, actually, is what I'm trying to say. Ceramic knives. You can dislocate ribs too. Yeah, one or the other. Either I feel like I broke it or like fractured it. Maybe like had a small fracture. I don't know. But it definitely was really memorable because it hurt a lot. I remember, like, honestly, one of my friends was there with me, and she was like, they like didn't want to go home. Like, they wouldn't take me home. And I feel like her phone was dead or something, and none of us could get in contact with anybody, and I was like across town, so I had to walk home. I lived in a small town at this point, but it was really painful and kind of scary because, man, I don't know how parents do it. Like, I didn't have a phone, and looking back on my childhood, I really feel like my parents should have, if they're gonna be like, yeah, you can go across town, they really should have also given me a phone. So that I just spotted some snowmen. I didn't realize there were snowmen in here. We should go look at it. We should go look at the snowmen. But yeah, I think if your kids are gonna be out of the house, they should have a phone to get in contact with you, because otherwise, what if they slam into a tree, dislocate a rib, and then spend the next hour slowly walking back home in a lot of pain? Look at this. It's so cute. I love him. Hello, Mr. Snowman. Wait, what? Oh, it turned on a mirror. Does this turn on a mirror? Oh, that one also turns on a mirror. Very nice. Very nice. Do you want to build a snowman? Wow, everybody has PTSD from that though. HTDYD was my shit. What's that? Boitada is a giant snake that is on fire, like a monstrous nightmare. What's HTDYD? Leavenworth? Oh yeah, but you can't get to Leavenworth now. Isn't the highway broken or something? Ooh. Let's sit on this stump. Do you want to build a snowman? We sit on stump now. Oh, wait, what the? There's something in my chair. What is it? Oh, it's my bow. I forgot I took a bow out of my hair before a stream today. Let's see. Come here. We sit on log with the look at the snowman in the background. So cute. I like it. I like it. Wait. Perfect. I love it. Cute. Wait, hold on. I'm taking a photo. Okay, smile. Are you smiling? Don't blink. Cheese. Yeah. Broken rib. Just rub some dirt on it. Yeah, my parents weren't the most concerned when I got hurt. Has you ever been to Leavenworth? When I was a butt kitten, I went to Leavenworth with my family. Yes. Yeah, when I was a little cat, my family went to Leavenworth for a family reunion, actually, which was really fun. I really liked it. I remember there was this guy with a beard, and he was like, you should pull on my beard for good luck. And everybody gave it a little tug, but I, like, yanked on it really hard. And they were like, Shiro, it's not a fake beard. And he was, like, really surprised. I was also really young. Yeah. Let's see. Never broke a bone, but I did tear both rotator cuffs. Ooh, that's really serious. Those are hard to heal. Really sucky Christmas story. So let's see. Saddest Christmas story? I feel like I don't have a lot of sad ones. Just like, I had a big family, so my Christmases were always hectic. You know what I mean? Oh, How to Train Your Dragon is HTTYD. HTTYD. Oh, okay. Yeah. Your huge briefcase ones that were like a few $1,000. Wait, what? When I was a kid, I got some stitches on my head because I was underneath a truck while my mom and dad worked on it, and the hospital didn't have any anesthesia on hand. She was so painful. Really? What? They didn't have anesthesia? They didn't even numb it or anything? Really? Cool. Wait, if she was half a cat, does she have 4.5 lives? No, I got all 9. After my head bleeding, luckily, because it happened by music when I was 15. Oh. You need to destroy them? No, they're cute. I don't want to destroy them. Cabbage. I didn't blink. Okay. Gotta take better care of yourself, gang. Yeah, being a kid, you get into trouble. A lot. Just in general. I feel like now that I have grown up a little bit, I don't get hurt as often. I'm not as clumsy, I suppose. Yeah. I'm old enough cell phones didn't exist when you were a kid. How did you talk to people? What if you were in trouble? What if you were in trouble and you needed your family to come pick you up? What'd you do then? How did people live without cell phone? Wait, how old would that be? What? But cell phones have been around for a long time. Haven't they? Ooh. As when I was a beard, it's always expected for little kids to grab and tug on it pretty hard. It was probably cute, but I'm sure that I surprised him. You lost the tip of your ear? How? Wait, how? I thought I saw something behind me, but I guess it's nothing. Don't be moving. Now I'm worried that those guys are gonna come to life. Ugh. Y'all wanna know when it is? 23rd of December. Wait, what? No. It's the 21st of December. What do you mean the 23rd of December? It's clearly the 21st. What do you mean? I'm still super clumsy as an adult. I'm always stubbing my toes and banging my knees on things. What? Aren't you supposed to grow out of that? Hold on now. Live in the moment. No phone. Just Glock. Pow. Yeah, get how to quit sleep. Have a good rest of your night. I was so durable as a kid. The stuff I did and just walked it off hurts like crazy nowadays. I I guess maybe it's not that I'm less prone to hurting myself, but I'm less likely to do things like go sledding, for example. Yeah, I haven't been sledding since I was really little. It would be fun to go sledding, though. It would be really fun. I'd like that. Have you guys gone sledding recently? How do you go sledding as an adult? I feel like when you grow up, you like graduate from sledding to like snowboarding or something. But like to me, that's only if you have money, right? Because like who can afford all the gear associated with snowboarding and skiing? Like I don't think I've grown up enough to transition from sledding to snowboarding. Whoa, do you want to know? That just reminded me. When I was little, wow, I totally forgot about this. So I've talked about how when I was little, I lived in a trailer park. Well, one of my friends who lived down the street from me, her dad had a four-wheeler. And one of the days, like weeks that it snowed like a couple feet, how safe was this? This could not have been safe. He tied a rope to the back of his four-wheeler, and then he tied that rope to a sled, and then he put a carpet in the sled, and then he put me and my friend in the sled and took us around really fast. I totally forgot about that. Wow, that was probably really dangerous. I wonder why my mom let me do that. Because we were definitely going fast enough that if we were to like fly out and into something, we'd probably get hurt pretty bad. We did not have helmets on or anything either. Oh my gosh. Oh, the 23rd is your birthday. Happy early birthday. Also, that must suck. Having a birthday so close to Christmas, do you get twice the presents or do they like lump it all together? Whoever prevents his dad would do that too. It's really fun. It was really fun, but also, wow, that was definitely dangerous. When you're young, it's the time you get hurt. Your body bounces back. True. Now I jump off the back of my trailer and I'm worried I'm yeah, you're going. Yeah. It's like a Mortal Kombat X-ray tag, yeah. I think that was 7 to 8 years ago. Me and my dad, we were walking. He was on foot and I was on a bike. We were pretty far from home and we looked at the house and about 30 dogs came running to us. What? Where do you live there? There's 30 dogs just like running around. It's kind of scary. Was it fun? That's a real question. It was so fun. Listen, it may not be safe, but I would do it again and I would have so much fun. It would be really fun. Whoa, what just happened? I just saw a message that disappeared into the ether. What? Nothing like getting launched off a sled going Mach 5. I feel like that totally would happen. And we were like holding onto the sides of a sled. There were ropes like in the side. I think you had like drilled holes into the side and then you put like a rope with knots on either side, right? So you can hold on to it. And we were holding on for dear life, but like so truly, it was probably quite dangerous. I would not let a child do that. Now, as an adult, yeah. More forbidden knowledge. If ball is life, the grace. Wait, what? We ball translate to fucking real life. Wait, I don't get it. Phrase? Hold on. It didn't make sense the second time either. Children don't get injured. They learn lessons. So true. And when you're right, you're right. Wait, it wasn't a sled. I just remember they took a sheet of plywood and clamped a rope to it. Holy crap, that's even more dangerous. Imagine that. What? We were in a more rural part after going about 2 kilometers from home. After 2 streets that I remember that my dad was with me. What? Where are you? That there are tons of dogs just like walking around, though. I've never seen that. Are there dog packs in the wild? In the streets? Is that true? I've never heard of something like that. Almighty Dragon, thank you for redeeming your shoe snack. Thank you. Yeah, and Tarazzi for the date. The worst husband ever. How are you? I'm good. It's okay. Better late than never, as they say. Mexico with a lot of dog gangs? Really? They're wild dogs. I didn't know that. Like, wild dogs are, like, feral dogs, or like dogs that just are like homeless dogs that now chase people. Do they eat people? Have you seen the videos and comics of if you don't acknowledge that a kid got hurt, that they won't get hurt? Yeah, but I feel like that's really bad because like I got hurt multiple times, like genuinely hurt, and my parents never acknowledged it, and I was actually hurt. So I don't know, man. Like, I don't know, man. I feel like that's a dangerous line to be on. You know what I mean? Like, some kids will ignore the fact that they're hurt because you're ignoring it. So I don't know if I'm not a parent though, so I don't know. Maybe if you're a parent, it makes more sense to you, but like, I was definitely the kind of kid that was like, if you told me something wasn't supposed to like be bad, like, for a really long time, I had back pain as a child. And I just thought that was normal because I told my mom and she was like, it's probably growing pains, you're fine. And so I ignored it all the way up until high school, and when they were like, oh, you have like mild scoliosis. And I was like, oh, so this wasn't normal. And they were like, yeah, good posture should be fine, but just like keep an eye on it. I was like, okay. But yeah, like I think a lot of kids will they will internalize that. They'll take you ignoring their pain that might be a legitimate pain as a sign that maybe they shouldn't trust their own like body, which isn't good. Yeah. I've fallen off a sled and rolled down a hill, and that was fun. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, falling off the sled is half the fun of sledding. I agree. I definitely agree. His house is a mold bug, it's normal in Brazil. Some people just have a lot of dogs. Oh, okay. Really? People have that many dogs? Man, I can't imagine. They're so expensive. Feeding like tons and tons of dogs. What you're gonna make for dinner tonight will be making homemade famous bowls. What's a famous bowl? What am I making for dinner tonight? My power went out. You wanna know what I was so annoyed. My power went out for like 12 hours. So I had to throw away like a bunch of stuff in my fridge. I had just gone grocery shopping too. It was so upsetting. I had hamburger. I had beef chunks. I was gonna make beef stew. I had some frozen salmon I had de-thawed. I was really excited about that. And I also had, what else did I have? I had something, I had bacon. I bought bacon. And my bacon went bad. I decided not to throw away the eggs, though. Because, like, eggs can often be okay as long as you, I think eggs can even be left out at room temperature. Not American eggs, but, like, in other places. Because they have something called natural bloom. I don't want to get into what that is because it seems kind of scary, but apparently it's true. And you can test your eggs to see if they like grew bad bacteria, and if they float, they're bad. My eggs seemed fine. So, KFC famous bowl, mashed taters, chicken strips, covered in corn gravy and cheese. That sounds really good. Oh, that sounds really good. It wasn't pain, but I ignored getting glasses for a long time. Probably needed elementary school and didn't get until high school. That's really interesting. One of my coworkers recently found out her daughter is like partially deaf, which I think is really interesting because it's not her kid, it's like her husband's child. I don't know how they're related, but she's a child, right? This child is a child, and my coworker is like step parent, something like that. Anyway, they just found out she's like 7 or 8, maybe even a little older, but they just found out she has hearing problems. And it must be really hard because for a long time they just thought that this kid was difficult because she would like not listen, finger quotes, because she like wouldn't listen. But in reality, it was that she genuinely couldn't hear or didn't understand what was being said a lot of the time. And man, that's gotta make you feel terrible. Not to laugh at the situation, but like, that's gotta be really rough then finding out that your kid has like hearing problems. Do they check kids for hearing problems? Like, I feel like that's something that a doctor should have caught. Don't you like, do they not? Is that one of those things that the American healthcare system is like, we'll only check if you're worried? Like how, like, I don't know. Yeah. Also, on my birthday, I'm gonna go to a sushi restaurant. Oh, hell yeah, that sounds really good. Wow, I thought for a second you said that the Russian honey cake was at the sushi restaurant. I was like, that is an interesting thing for a sushi restaurant to provide. When I lived in Mexico, we had 6 dogs, and the way we would feed them is they would go out hunting on their own. What, they hunted? Dogs can hunt? I I don't think I've ever had a dog that would hunt on its own. You can rejuvenate them after a few days to make them last even longer. Whoa. I loved being difficult. Yeah. Yeah, but my eggs are okay at least. But I didn't trust any of the cheese or meat. Did you hear? I know this is really like, this is verging into like normie news, but did you hear there's metal shavings in Walmart shredded cheese? I ordered cheese from Walmart. I feel very like adult when I do a grocery order. It makes me feel very adulty. But I did a grocery order. It's actually so luxurious. I feel like this is the most like, okay. Why? Why? I feel like this is the most like normie thing that I've ever partaken of, and it's so luxurious, man. It's wonderful. I love grocery orders. I love it. I can't help it. It's the nicest thing, and it's free. The delivery is free. I love not going into stores. Man, I hate Walmart so much. I hate grocery stores. Just so much. So much. At school I did, you would have health day at times hearing, wait, yeah, you're right. I remember that. I do remember that. Step kid, yeah. Hi, headpads. Hi, Nikki, welcome in. Hello. Yeah. I used to cheat eye tests with just memorize the whole eye chart. Oh, wait. Are you? Maybe that's not the wisest thing to do, but that is really funny. Sometimes you might just treat it as normal. I didn't realize I had tinnitus since I was a kid until like a year ago. Oh yeah. Something I didn't realize is not normal is serious acid reflux since I was like really young. I didn't even realize that it was like something that you're not supposed to experience like every day. But I've always had it. GERD? I feel like it's, yeah. Is it dietary iron? Wait, what? Walmart is terrible. Yeah, Walmart. I don't like Walmart, but I also just like don't like grocery shopping. Grocery shopping freaks me out. I don't know, it stresses me out really bad. I choose to go grocery shopping on days when there are like no people in the store. I used to go grocery shopping at Winco after I got off my like night shift at 1 a.m. And that was like the best time. I should really do that more often. I don't know if they're still open 24 hours after the pandemic though. Are they? I actually don't know. But yeah, grocery shopping really freaks me out and makes me very stressed. And like, I really hate it. I'm one of those people who goes in with like a really serious plan and I make it like really fast. Like if there is competitive grocery shopping, I'm competitive. I hate being around all those people. I hate the lights. I hate how noisy it is. I hate how bright everything is. I don't like the like aisles full of like low-key advertising on, like it's like thumbnails. It's like being overwhelmed with visual information. I hate grocery shopping. I hate it so much. I hate it. You know, I really don't like in-person shopping in general. So when the pandemic hit and like everything turned online, honestly, I was very happy that everything transitioned. Like, I don't have to like buy anything in person anymore. I don't even like trying on clothes in person. I would rather try it on and return it if it doesn't work. Yeah, I get GERD, can't drink black coffee, need creamer. I have GERD and I can't drink anything really except for like water. But I do anyways, and I suffer. But it's okay. That's okay. Yeah, is it dietary iron? Wait, what? I don't get that. I hate markets because when I was little, my mom made me go buy things all the time. I was so annoyed. Oh. She has supermarket sweeps every time. Supermarket sweep. Shiro sweep. Yeah, I really hate grocery shopping. So anyway, I transitioned recently to getting all of my like groceries via grocery delivery with Walmart, and it is so nice. It's really nice. I love it so much. It's like the best thing ever. But anyway, I got my grocery delivery, and then my cheese was recalled. What the hell's up with that? I don't even understand how you can get metal shavings in cheese. And honestly, I'm really sad about it because it was like brand new cheese. I'm gonna see if I still haven't checked to see if I can get a refund for it. Guess it wasn't that expensive. But still, now I don't have shredded cheese. I would have had to throw it away anyway, I guess. So maybe it's kind of a wash. But I'm still sad. I'm also sad about my last bacon. Bacon's expensive. I don't usually buy it. I buy it like once every 2 weeks if I feel like treating myself. But bacon is such a like luxurious meat product to have. You know what I mean? I also don't use it very quickly because like I don't eat breakfast at home very often and like make myself bacon. So I guess like that's also why I think of it as a luxury. But like, I don't know. Anyway, I'm annoyed with my cheese. I'm annoyed with my cheese. I try to avoid the busier hours of the day. Yeah, me too, me too. Yeah, I get violent fantasies in a crowded supermarket. I don't get like, I don't do that, but it makes me very grumpy. I feel like I get grumpy when I have to go into a grocery store. You know what I mean? I love going in because I've been told I look like a 15-year-old, but I'm old. So it's funny when I get beers and people stare at me. I don't think anybody's ever really noticed me in the store. I feel like I've never really like made eye contact with anyone except for the cashier, you know what I mean? Yeah. I used to do Amazon Fresh, but I've been lazy in Factor. Amazon Fresh. I wish. I don't think I've ever tried Amazon Fresh. I don't know if I trust Amazon Fresh. I don't know if I trust Amazon Fresh. Is it good? I don't know if it's available where I'm at. I don't know if it's like, if I'm like close enough to wherever. Do you have to be next to like a grocery store? Where does Amazon Fresh even shop? Or from like their own grocery? I didn't know that. Forgot I put good eggnog in my coffee. I know you can. I've tried it, but I wasn't like the biggest fan. Do you like it? In the city it's not the case, but everyone is different. Yeah. And Germany, I like going in person because it's chill here most of the time, at least in the city I'm in. Grocery shopping here is not too loud and always... I wish I would be more inclined to go grocery shopping in person. If, okay, it was not quite so overwhelming. And I don't like it when I feel like an old woman. I feel like an old lady. I don't like it when grocery stores have loud music. I really don't like that. But I also really hate it when grocery stores have bright lights. Stop with the fluorescent lighting. I just like, I hate it so much. It makes my brain hurt, man. It puts me in a fight or flight, I swear. Oh, man. I hate going grocery shopping with people, too. One of my friends, sometimes she'll be like, do you want to go grocery shopping with me? I need somebody to come along with me. I'm lonely. And I'm like, okay, yeah. She grocery shops like a maniac. I hate it, man. I hate it so much. I hate it when people have to wander every aisle. Listen, if this is you, I'm calling you out. I'm calling you out right now, okay? I hate it so much. I really don't like it. I never, ever, ever want to wander up and down every aisle to see, like, did I miss anything? No. If I missed anything, it wasn't that important. I'll come back in a week. I'll come back in 2 weeks when I get my next paycheck. No. If I forgot something, that means it wasn't important enough to remember in the moment, all right? That's my outlook on life. That's my outlook on grocery shopping. I hate it. I hate that so much. I just like, ugh, it drives me insane. Well, maybe I'll get some of this. No, you won't, girl. No, you won't. You don't even need that. She's like, I'd like to get some Captain Crunch. You don't want Captain Crunch. You don't even like Captain Crunch. That's bad for your teeth. Don't get it. Don't get it. It makes me so crazy. Like, buy the things you know you need, and then get out of the store. Get out of this hellscape. Ah! Drives me crazy. It drives me crazy. Yeah. Thank you for redeeming your Shiro snack charade. I love music so much and I love singing. I love music and singing. I do not like it when stores force me to listen to their slop songs that I don't want to listen to in the first place. You know what I mean? Ugh. You know what I mean by that? Like, I don't want to listen to whatever. You can Instacart here in the middle of Washington, like around Tacoma, South Seattle. I was on the coast, no delivery. You have 45 to 60 minute drive. Oh, yeah. If I lived any further away, I live pretty close to stores, so I'm well within range and radius and stuff, you know? Yeah. Walmart is the best place for all kinds of stuff. Anyone Also been able to enjoy some eggnog. Yeah, I had some eggnog. Thankfully finished it before my power went out. Thankfully. One of my cooking animes made meatloaf and started off with lining the loaf pan with bacon before filling it with ground beef. Yo, that's crazy. What? Only online shopping in another world I could have won that. That's crazy. I don't think I want bacon wrapped meatloaf. That's very rich sounding. I do love meatloaf though. I'm really wishing I'd put some of the meat that I had bought in the freezer, but I was planning on cooking it. So, Jeffrey touching my groceries. I guess so. It doesn't really bother me. Like, I've never gotten some, like, I guess I'm also not that picky, and I don't buy a lot of fresh produce. Like, I buy, the fresh produce I usually buy is, like, stuff that I don't mind somebody else picking up for me. Like, apples, like, most apples are, like, an apple's an apple. You know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna be, maybe it's not gonna be the perfect, most amazing apple ever if somebody else picks it out for me, but I wasn't really looking for the perfect, most amazing apple ever if I'd been picking it out, so, like, it's probably fine. You know what I mean? Like, it's probably okay. And then, like, I guess the only other thing that maybe I'd be worried about is, like, if somebody picks, like, maybe, like, meat? Like, I recently learned that there are things called, fill lines on food, like, cold storage in stores, and that sometimes stores overstock, like, incorrectly overstock over the fill line, and then those things will be, like, out of temp. And, like, I guess that's one worry that I feel like is really valid on, like, other people picking out your groceries for you, is what if they are not cognizant of the fact that that thing is, like, potentially out of temp. But, I don't know, I've never worried about it before in the past, because I just learned that recently, so I feel like I'm not gonna worry about it now, either. You know what I mean? Always carry a list so you don't forget and get distracted. Yeah, no, I make a list, I go in with a plan. I'm serious about shopping. I do not do this wandering the aisles bull crap, okay? I don't do any of that. I go in and I beeline it. I'm like, here. I plan out my route. When I go grocery shopping too, I'm like, what is the most efficient route to take through this store with the least amount of stops? I won't double back. Like, how will I make this the most efficient experience ever so I can get out as quickly as possible? That's how I approach Christmas, or not Christmas, well, any shopping, but grocery shopping. Yeah, Target shopping? I like Target. I like getting my clothes from Target sometimes. They have nice sweaters. Recently, their women's clothes have been really ugly though, so I don't know. I don't know if I like that anymore. They had like a minute where their sweaters were like, ooh, chef's kiss. Right now, their clothes are so ugly. Well, their pajamas are kind of cute right now though. You know, Target is my go-to for tights. I really like getting my tights from Target. Pretty good quality for the price. Yeah. Some people go to IKEA just to spend time there. Why? Oh my god, no. I went to IKEA once when I realized that there's an IKEA in Seattle. I was like, ooh, I want to go visit IKEA. I've never been in IKEA. The fluorescent lighting drives me crazy. I don't know. If you can have me and Chop to be on to what we need to get the fuck out, hell yeah. That's how I like it. That's how I like it. Absolutely. Yeah. Whoa, Sean and Luna. That's crazy. Always carry less so you don't forget and get distracted. Yeah. Speaking of groceries, I always have to buy at least 100 pounds of groceries each time I go to Walmart. You know, I've been getting more and more, what is the word? I've been narrowing down my grocery shopping. I've been doing a lot less. I mean, I'm a very ingredient household person. I grew up with, like, an ingredient household. So, like, I'm very, like, if I don't have enough, like, if I'm not determined enough to cook something, I'm just not gonna eat. You know, I don't buy snacks. I don't really buy, like, I don't really buy, like, you know, processed foods, really. I have, like, popcorn. That's probably the closest I get. I love popcorn. I love popcorn. Yeah. I always have, we have to buy, yeah. It's like those top 10 in country or in clear language bad music. Yeah. Yeah. I don't mind country music. I just, like, really don't like being forced to listen to other people's music. Some of the worst Christmas covers I've ever heard in my supermarket. Oh, true. Walmart has a really bad habit of that. When I worked at Walmart, oh my god, the Christmas music sucks so bad, bro. Ugh. One thing I love about Washington State is our variety of apples, yellow apples. Is it not like that in other states? I know that we're the apple capital, but like, do we not have, do other states not have as much apples? Hey, when apples are dry, like it has the texture of powdered things. My favorite is very basic. I like the Cosmic Crisp, you know? Since I started to hear the shark singing while grocery shopping, I started to really like shopping. You heard the shark singing? Girl on grocery store playlist? No way. Really? Really? That's crazy. You know, the Mariah Carey song is growing on me. I'm not gonna lie. I love green apples, like their sour taste. Ooh. What if I can't find what I'm looking for? I can be blind sometimes. I always got lost in there. IKEA? Yeah. Cosmic Crisps. They sound badass. They're really good. They're genetically engineered to be delicious. They're super tasty. Yeah, honestly, Mariah Carey's really been growing on me, so I don't know. I never get good picks from produce when I order online, but I do. You know, I don't get really bad picks for produce. I don't get like massive, amazing, really good, perfect ones, but I don't know. Now the whole cooler is over temp. What? Really? Like in stores? In cold storage? Are they? Do you think they are? No, that can't be true, right? Ooh. Does anyone else have to deal with the constant changing layout of Target or Walmart? Move everything. I don't think... I feel like... Do they? I don't know. I haven't really thought about that. I don't go into stores often enough. As I said, I really hate grocery stores. Actually, I'm trying, like, as we've been talking about this, I've been trying to, like, think of any stores that I like going into, and I feel like the answer is none. None. I don't like going into any stores, basically. Makes me feel old to remember Christmas at Toys R Us and all the extra awesome toys they bring in. I don't think I've ever been in a Toys R Us. Ooh, cat girl dinner. I don't know. Maybe I'll make potatoes? I have potatoes. What do I have? I don't know yet. I think I have leftovers. Because I had to go out, I had to buy outdoor food. I had to buy outdoor food to be outdoors from the forests of Canada. I had to go out for food on the day that my power went out, so I still have those leftovers because I put them in the fridge, like, when I got home and the power came on, like, so I think they're probably fine. Right, it's putting me on under a spell show. It's kind of good though. It's very, like, it's kitschy but nostalgic. Yeah. Do other states not have like 20 options? Not really. 20? I feel like I only see 4 or 5 in stores, really. The only 4 fruits that are necessary in my house are my satisfaction are apples, oranges, bananas, and passion fruit. I really like apples. I don't do bananas. I don't really like bananas. Like, I like bananas, but I don't buy them, you know? I rarely buy them. Sometimes if I get a craving, but like not very often. I like a good grape in the summer. I like grapes. They're nice. Oranges are give or take for me. I don't like any oranges because they're kind of a pain to peel. And I like passion fruit. I don't like passion fruit. I do like grapefruit. But I wouldn't buy one to eat, you know? I don't like eating them on purpose. You know what I mean? Fuji Honey Crisp, Cosmic Crisp, Pink, and Dragon Snap. I like Cosmic Crisp. I like Pink Lady apples. Those ones are good. I like cooking with Granny Smith. Yellow apples are really tasty. When I was little and I lived in Wyoming, there was a yellow apple tree across from my house that I used to pick from. It was really good. It was so good. Have a good rest of your night, Moles. You know where the power went out? Yeah, trees. Because it was really crazy. I don't know if you guys have heard anything. If you're outside of the U.S., you probably haven't. But the news has been reporting every now and then. Washington State and Oregon, I think, too, got hit by really high winds and torrential rainfall and flooding. Lots and lots of flooding. And the day that it was, like, really windy and my power went out because a power line got hit and there was, like, on my street, the power line was snapped. Like, I could literally see it. I could see the downed power line that had been snapped in 2 different places. But then outside of my street and on like the more main thoroughfare, that one had been like brought down too by a tree like falling on it. Actually, this was the same night that outside of my window, it woke me up. It was so scary. The sound of a tree literally snapping and crashing down. But it wasn't even a big tree, but it was so loud. It's crazy. It was so crazy. I've never heard anything like it. Very scary. I thought it might crash into my house. Glad it didn't. It was like parallel instead, which was good. But yeah, so they restored power to like the main street, and then like I think they didn't realize because nobody had reported that also my street specifically was out because of another downed branch or two. And so I reported it, like they restored power to the main street like 4 hours before my report. And so I waited for another 4 hours and they were like, well, it should be on. And I'm like, okay. So then I did the report and they were out and fixed it in 2 hours. So I was really glad because it was like 48 degrees in my house and getting colder. It was really cold, yeah. We got wrecked by 2 atmospheric rivers, yeah. It's pretty crazy. Whole Foods gets a ton of options for fruits. Oh, Whole Foods is expensive, bro. Whole Foods is expensive and also very bougie. Bougie. I'm making baked chicken and metal potatoes for the roomies tonight. That sounds good. Maybe I'll do that. I don't have any chicken. Wait, I do have some frozen pre-grilled chicken. I was experimenting with if I should stock my freezer with like pre-grilled chicken breast that you just like reheat. But honestly, I feel like it's such an expense that I'm not willing to continue funding for myself when I should just have the motivation to grill my own chicken and meal prep. You know what I mean? Guess oranges aren't appealing to you. Yeah, okay. Denver had crazy winds this week too. Really? The passion fruit is good to make candy and sweet dishes. I don't do a lot of baking. That's probably why. I don't keep a lot of fruit on me. Yeah. Passion fruit in Brazil is different from yours. It is really big and yellow. Yours is like purple and small. I don't know. Yeah, LaPow isn't cool enough to call yourself bro. Yeah. I know, I'm sitting here like, when are they gonna fix my power? But I'm glad they did it so quickly. It was very good, yeah. Yeah. Thoughts on pomegranate? I love pomegranate, but it's not something I buy often. I usually buy one once a year when it comes into season. I really like pomegranate, yeah. What's the difference between big supermarkets and basic ones like Walmart? Do they butcher the meat differently? Bougie supermarkets? Oh, it's just more expensive. It's higher quality, right? Like, people will say that, like, Walmart doesn't have the same, like, level of quality control over probably, like, their cows and stuff is what I would guess. I couldn't say for sure, though. I don't really know, like, a ton about the quality control or, like the sourcing, I suppose, of... Yeah, I don't know a lot about, like, the quality control or the sourcing of, like, what Walmart does versus, like, bougie supermarkets like Whole Foods. I don't know. Do you guys know? Like, what is the difference? I would assume that Walmart, like, because they buy in bulk and they also maybe aren't as specific about where things are sourced, maybe that's why they're so much cheaper? I truly don't know. So bad the Congresswoman was texting her saying they would be powering down in case lines went down because we're also in a high wildfire advisory. In Denver? In Colorado? There's a wildfire advisory this time of year. Isn't that a little strange? Is that strange? Am I misinformed? I didn't realize that it was wildfire season was current. Really? Right now? It's like the middle of winter. Isn't it? A conspiracy. Walmart is a conspiracy? Really? I didn't realize that it was like so bad weather across the US right now. Government psyop? Wait, where? Walmart? I saw Walmart was more expensive than Winco, which is fine with me. Yeah, Walmart is more expensive than Winco. This is true. Walmart is generally more expensive than Winco. Winco's quite cheap. Winco's the best prices I think you can get in the Pacific Northwest. In general, I would say. I feel bad for other states that don't have a Winco. But Winco also is, like, different, right? Like, because it's a cooperative, something something. Like they've got something legally that makes them better. Winco is very nice, yeah. I don't really do their bulk very much. I don't have anything that I really need in bulk, if that makes sense. Like what do you, like maybe the spices? I do like the spices. That's nice. In general, Winco brand, like their store brand is really cheap though. Canada has some wildfires. What? It's a very dry winter. That's crazy because it's been raining so much here. Torrential rainfall in Washington State is making me like misjudge the state of the rest of the US and Canada. Winco's pretty awesome. I'm glad they're 10 minutes away. You have a Winco 10 minutes away from you? Ooh, nice. That must be really nice. We have a Sam's where I live. Isn't that, isn't Sam's Club like basically Walmart? I thought that was Walmart. I've never seen a Sam's Club. I don't know if they have that on this side of the U.S. I've never heard of them. Heard of Winn-Dixie. Isn't Winn-Dixie a gas station? I was really surprised at the general, like, difference in East Coast versus West Coast in the U.S. What are they called? Grocery stores. And just stores in general. Really surprising, you know? Yeah. Suppose the winter just started. Well, technically it just started like today, but like, you know, it's been winter. It's been winter weather, at least, for a while. The reason Whole Foods steaks are more expensive is that the meat there is free range compared to factory cattle steaks. The animal stress is reflective in the meat quality. Interesting. It's a bit heavier with rain here, but it's not totally out of the norm. Sky rivers did kind of mess up things, flooding things and swelling rivers. Yeah, it's been crazy. I'd say, like, isn't it a bit wetter than it was last year? Like, outside of the, like, torrential rains. I feel like it has been. Although we've had some unusual sunny days late into the fall. Yeah. It's like Brookshire's? I've never... What's that? What? It's like Brookshire's. You said that, but I don't understand that either. What do you mean? What's Brookshire's? I've never heard of that. Sam's is Walmart bulk buy type place that requires a membership to get in. Really? Wait, so like a Costco? It's kind of like a Costco. My chat just broke. Hold on. I got to fix my chat. Ooh, my chat is broken. Ooh. Hold on. Ooh, did you hear that crow just now? Wow, wow, wow. I'm debating on rewatching The Hobbit. Is it this one? What do you guys think about that? Refresh list. Ooh, it didn't work. It's not a YouTube stream unless the... It's not a good YouTube stream unless the YouTube chat breaks at least once, you know what I mean? It is literally broken, bruh. Why? Oh well, alright, good enough. Calling it good enough. I mostly fixed it. Yeah, but so we don't have that big of a market brand or anything, just one, and it isn't a brand, it's a way of doing it. There was the city ones. Interesting. Break jailbreak. You mean in the background? Maybe. You need a membership for Costco? Or where I live. What? No, I'm pretty sure you need a membership for Costco to get in. Hold on. What do you mean? No, you need a membership for Costco. YouTubing every day, always. Poker movies are great. They're really great. I know. I just rewatched The Lord of the Rings, and then I was thinking about rewatching The Hobbit, but I really don't like the Hobbit movies, so it's kind of like hard to convince myself to rewatch them because the CG is so bad, and the extra plot lines are also not my favorite. Although I will say the one plot line that was added that I really kind of liked was the love thingy between the elf and the dwarf. I just thought that was cute. Yeah. I kind of liked it, but like everything else was so ham-fisted and the acting kind of sucks. I feel like that's the big one. Is that like the acting for The Lord of the Rings was so good. I was having this conversation with somebody actually recently, one of my coworkers. I was talking to her and I was like, you know, rewatching The Lord of the Rings made me realize that the acting in that movie is superb. It's absolutely amazing. Like, every single character, I feel like they really committed, not just to the character, but also to, like, just everything. Like, the emotional acting, every actor, it felt like they were the character. And maybe that's just nostalgia because I grew up with it and, like, it was a big part of my life growing up. But I really, like, I don't know, like, rewatching it now, I just can't help but still think that, like, there's never a moment where I look at any of the characters and I'm like, oh, that's just a guy pretending to be an elf. Or I look at one of the characters and I'm like, that's just an old guy pretending to be Gandalf or, like, acting as Gandalf. No, I feel like every single person really sold what they were doing and, like, believed in what they were doing as actors. And then the coworker I was talking to, she was like, you know, I really think acting died in 2020 with the pandemic. And you know what? That is very true. I kind of agree with that. Welcome in, fellow tractor. Catwife. Yeah. Love rewatching in Transformers. It is so good, man. I miss when Sam was the main guy. My dream marathon is to watch all the extended versions while high. While high! Wow. Crazy. We almost had a Walmart, but the taxes and tariffs are too high for them. Oh, interesting. That makes sense. Yeah, you need a Costco membership. Some might allow you to access the food court. Ooh, wait. That'd be great. Yeah. The Costco's near me had a huge stealing problem because they didn't have a membership rule, so kids could just go in and steal. Whoa, that's weird. Really? Isn't it? Costco's whole thing is a membership. I thought so. I just always thought that YouTube, oh my gosh, that Costco always had a membership. A lot of things were lost because of the pandemic, yeah. Last movie I saw since pandemic was, I think, the third Godzilla. I didn't know Godzilla was still getting installments. Isn't that a really old franchise? Like, super old franchise? Godzilla specifically has, like, really intensely diehard fans, right? Yeah. But yeah, I feel like acting just doesn't compare to, like, acting before. And I don't know what it is. If it's, like, that we're recasting people, like, just the same famous actors over and over again. Or, like, what's contributing to it, you know? Or, like, the fact that, like, for example, yeah, no, maybe that's just it, is that, like, we're casting the same people over and over again into, like, every movie ever, which is, like, boring. And also I feel like it ends up feeling less like I'm watching a movie about Bilbo Baggins and more like I'm watching a movie about Martin Freeman. You know what I mean? Like, or like with Pirates of the Caribbean, for example. Am I watching this because I love the character Jack Sparrow? Or am I watching this because I like Johnny Depp, you know? Or like, who's another, like, famous actor that's, like, in everything right now? I don't know. I don't watch a lot of people, real-life people movies. I like anime. But you know what I mean? Like, it feels less like I'm watching, like, a movie about these characters and getting invested, and more like I'm watching Johnny Depp play this person, or I'm watching Martin Freeman play that person, or, like, you know, it's all this, like, name and brand recognition rather than watching, like, the movie or the characters or feeling the story. I feel that way about the Avatar movies. Wait, really? Who plays in the Avatar movies? I don't know any of the actors in that. Did you see the Animal Farm trailer? It's so cursed. Oh yeah, that looked pretty cursed. I don't think I'll watch that. But also, Animal Farm is, like, not one of my favorite pieces of media. It's not a very fun book. Like, I don't know why you'd want to make that into a movie, but, like, go off, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. The Rock was, like, every second. Yeah, it feels like watching the same actors just, like, be new, put on, like, a mask for, like, a second, but, like, they're so typecasted that it doesn't really feel like you're watching the characters. It feels more like you're watching just the actor pretend to be somebody new. Animal Farm isn't supposed to be fun. Yeah. So why would I go watch it? That's what I'm saying. Nothing would be watching Pirates of the Caribbean while on the open ocean. That's kind of true. That would be fun. Yeah. The Deadpool guy that played the Green Lantern, yeah, he's just Deadpool now. I don't know. I don't even see him. Like, Ryan Reynolds is Ryan Reynolds in every single thing he plays, but he is, like, just Deadpool to me. Yeah. It's a political statement. Okay, who cares? I don't want to watch... Exactly! So why would I watch a movie about that? An animated movie about a political statement. It just seems like the most, like, unfun movie to watch ever. Why watch an animated movie that looks like that, especially? That looks like that. Like, in order to have some sort of serious takeaway, that doesn't sound good. Or, and what I mean by fun is I mean enjoyable? It doesn't seem enjoyable. If you have a problem with the verbiage, Sea Moon, it doesn't seem like something I want to waste my time on. Shiro Farm, no! No Shiro farming. The Animal Farm looks trash. Yeah, and like I feel like it's something that like for the level of seriousness, like why would you I don't know, animating it? I feel like it's a story that would be better maybe if you transposed it into an allegory. Does that make sense? Like I feel like you could take the story of Animal Farm and transpose it onto a different setting and make it not animal based. Not animated. I don't know, I just feel like it's not going to be something enjoyable to experience at all. This is the Shiro Farm. Just saying the book is Kino and should be respected. I think it's a piece of classic literature, certainly. I don't think you should disrespect any piece of literature. I don't think anybody was disrespecting literature, especially not Animal Farm. But I won't say it's an enjoyable read. Like, I don't know what you mean. I don't think it would be a good movie. I kind of dislike that old, more serious stories get remade as comedies, like Jumanji and Anaconda now. They always cast Jack Black and Oliver Rock. Oh yeah, Jack Black and everything. Jack Black is good. I like Jack Black. But he is just Jack Black in every movie he plays. You know what I mean? Looks like they're trying to water down the original documentary. Animal Farm is not a documentary. What? Wait a second. That's not a documentary. Are we... Am I misunderstanding what you just said? Yeah. Yeah. If it's AI or just bad on Animal Farm? I don't know. That's a good question. It does look really bad. It did have the same kind of surreal, uncanny quality that AI has. Live action Animal Farm? No, I think that Animal Farm would be better translated into not animals. I think trying to make them real live animals wouldn't work. I think animated animals takes away from the actual content. I think it is too serious of a subject matter and too I think that the message is too complicated for most average people to take away from, right? I would say, especially since it's not being taught in schools anymore, that it needs to be translated into a setting and with characters that respect that, and also that add and help the storytelling, which I do not think animated 3D animals being kind of silly does. Animal Farm is not a documentary. I do not believe. Yeah, Jack Black playing Jack Black as Jack Black. Literally, Jack Black is just Jack Black in everything he plays. Yeah, I prefer anime. I do not watch a lot of live action stuff. But Animal Farm was just a book. It is becoming a movie, which I think would be fine, except it's becoming a real life. It's becoming 3D animated movie, which is such a bad decision. I love Jack Black, but when I saw that he was cast as Steve, I sighed. I liked the Minecraft movie. I will say I liked the Minecraft movie. I thought it was fun. Anime Farm. Animal Farm is still being taught in schools, at least it is in my country. I don't think it's being taught in most schools anymore in the US. It is, I was not given Animal Farm, and I took both normal English and I took advanced English courses. I took college level English courses in high school. It was not provided. 1984, 451, they're not fun or entertaining, they're meant to be common. Yeah, which is why I think that it's... Yes, I agree, which is why I think that making them into animated versions, animated movies, is a very poorly thought out decision that would not be an enjoyable watch at all. I think it would be unenjoyable to experience the political commentary present in any of those movies, but specifically and especially Animal Farm, because it is about animals. Yeah, as a movie. I just think that it doesn't work. I think if you were to be really reductive and maybe boil the messaging down to give it to children, perhaps, but I think that animating Animal Farm is like such a bad decision. I don't think it would make a good movie. I think it would be an unenjoyable and bad movie to experience, and I don't think it would add anything to... Hello? I don't think it would add anything to the subject matter, and I don't think it would be a good way to experience... I don't think it would be a good way to experience that story or the message. At all. And I do think that movies should be enjoyable, and that enjoyable is subjective also. Okay, why? I think enjoyable is a very subjective term also, and by enjoyable... I don't think it's supposed to be like, haha, that's so funny, hilarious, laugh out loud. I don't think anybody means that when they talk about an enjoyable movie experience. Do we have to be like this? I find a lot of serious books to be enjoyable. We good? I'm back, maybe. I find a lot of serious books to be enjoyable. Atlas Shrugged, for example, is a very serious book with a lot of socio-political commentary. However, I found it to be an enjoyable book. I feel like you're being silly, Simoon. Trying to say that a movie that is serious cannot be enjoyable is a very silly statement to make. I'm just gonna put that out there. Yeah. Have you seen Severance? Oh, I keep getting recommended Severance, but I really don't watch live action stuff that often. Non-animated Animal Farm, just British people. Just transposing it onto like a different... Yeah, probably. I think like making it more metaphorical would probably work, or allegorical, I guess. I reckon it really depends on the style of animation. Something in the style of Arcade into the Spider-Verse might be gritty enough to bring the point across. Oh, that's a good point. Maybe true. Maybe so. Maybe making it grittier could make it more palatable. I still think that the subject matter is complex for Animal Farm, and I feel like it needs to be taken seriously, and I feel like people don't take animation very seriously. So I would be worried that it will be devalued because it's animated. Yeah. I feel like filmmakers are scared of taking risks. Agreed. I never thought about Animal Farm in school. I had to learn it on my own. I also had to read it once I got out of school, actually. Yeah. I have no idea what the moral is, and it looks corporate. Yeah, I feel like making it look more corporatized also is such a, like, okay. Surprise TiVos! Yeah. Yeah. You want it more on the nose? No, I just think that it cannot be... I do not think that the story of Animal Farm can be properly distilled to audiences through shitty animation. I think it's too serious. I just think it's too serious. You read White Fang in school? Oh, I didn't. It's interesting. I read that when I was in elementary school. My mom made me read it. I really liked it. Didn't they already animate Animal Farm in the 80s? Did they really? The Street Fighter movie looks good. The Street Fighter movie did look kind of fun, actually. I kind of agree. I'm being silly. You're silly. I've never seen or heard of Animal Farm before. It is a serious book with serious subject matter that I do not believe will make a good movie. Animated movie. Modern animation very much requires the same, if not more, expertise than traditional filmmaking. I agree, but I don't think audiences do. A lot of the average audience doesn't respect animated media. I think you're disagreeing with not me. I think that a lot of audiences still see animation of any kind as for children. I think it's a hard sell to give a very adult subject matter like Animal Farm an animated movie and be like, this is for adults. I think that the majority of moviegoers and media watchers, just like on average, will not take it as seriously as I think it needs to be seen. As it needs to be. Yeah. They're ruining that, the book was trying to say. No, I agree with that. I do think that like, well, I 100% agree. I think that animating a book with such serious subject matter will make a very unenjoyable experience. It won't make money. I think it will also, if it is not extremely good, especially, I think the only way for an animated Animal Farm to be good, to do anything, is to be just far and away fantastic. Like, it has to be better than just good. It has to be phenomenal. And I think that if it's not, it's going to scare filmmakers and also studios away from making more movies about serious things in animation. And I think it will further de-incentivize, like, studios and filmmakers from touching animating, like, serious stuff. And it doesn't look like it's going to turn out like that. When LDNR star movies, what's that? The investors are more of a problem than the people making the movies, as they provide a certain critical level of funding. Yeah, it would need to be a passion project, probably. Some pieces of media is best kept as a book without a movie adaptation. I do agree. I feel like Animal Farm kind of does fit into that. I think that it would be really hard to make a movie adaptation of something that is so, I mean, like, Animal Farm in and of itself is allegorical, right? Like, it's already, like, I don't know. I just feel like animating it is such a bad decision, you know? I've never seen Animal Farm. It is a book that is interesting. Yeah. I don't know if I can't recommend it because it's serious. I can't be like, this will be so much fun. Is it good for you? Maybe. I don't know. If you like classic literature, I recommend adding it to your reading list. There you go. Saba said she wants to watch Pluribus and talk about it. I started watching it, but it's kind of weird. I've never heard of that. I haven't seen the trailer, but when I heard about it, I thought it would be something like the darker bits of old Disney movies. I feel like that would work. But I just, from the way that the trailer was, I just can't imagine that it will be anything good at all. Yeah. Thank you for the hydrate reminder. I will drink some now. Love, Death, and Robots. I don't know what that is. What? It looks like everything you said about Animal Farm Fairy is absolutely true. Maybe. That's just my opinion. I think that, like, the problem is that when a studio takes a risk and does something... Also, where is the, like... Don't we have focus groups? Like, what's happening? Who looked at Animal Farm and was like, let's make a shitty, like, AI-esque animated movie of this? Like, did they think... I understand wanting to make something for the value of having it. Like saying, I admire this piece of media, I want to make a movie out of it because I like it, I want to do that. But like, where's the audience? Who's watching it? Why do you, who's funding it? Is it being self-funded? Is it just a passion project? And if so, why? Just for yourself? I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't understand. I just don't get it. Studio Ghibli brings a heartwarming tale of farm animals who learn to live again with farmers. No, not Studio Ghibli. Oh my gosh. No, I think that serious subjects can be portrayed by animation. I just don't think... I do not think that they should be portrayed by shitty animation ever, but that's just a personal preference. That's a personal preference, I suppose. Grave of the Fireflies? That's true. I think that if something were more... I think if the animation quality or the approach was more similar to Grave of the Fireflies, Arcane, I think that would work. I guess there's a possibility that they are going for, like, a contrast. They're going for the gap, right? They put in these poppy cute, like, happy-looking 3D visuals that are kind of surreal and strange, and they're hoping that that the absurdity of the contrast between that and the subject matter is a good sell, but I think that that's pretty intellectual, and it's gonna be a hard sell. I feel like that's gonna be a really hard sell. Yeah. Do you think the companies are just throwing darts at a board with book names on them, and that's how they make movies? Maybe. Yeah, not sure why they're doing the animated Animal Farm, honestly. Pretty odd. It might work if the art style was profound. Yes, exactly, yeah. Yeah. We had some mentions of, like, Studio Ghibli, Grave of the Fireflies. I think that's a very good point. Maybe something closer to that. Or maybe Arcane, Into the Spider-Verse, something grittier. That would make more sense. Like the early adaptation of Berserk, Absolute Cinema. Oh yeah, something like that. Maybe they're trying to wash out the original Animal Farm so people think shitty animation movie rather than the book. Why? That would be... Do you think so? But like, what's the motive to not, like... I don't even know. Because like, the original Animal Farm... I don't know. Interesting. That's interesting. I don't know. Maybe. If that film gets taught in literature instead of the book by George Orwell, I'm gonna be so sad. I don't know. I mean, look, it depends on if Animal Farm is even gonna continue to be taught in schools in general. Which it wasn't in mine. Pluribus is sci-fi. Spoilers, it's like Contact meets Aliens meets We Happy Few. I only know Aliens out of any of those. I do not like sci-fi very much. So I think that's one I probably wouldn't watch. But I am interested in Severance, not because I want to watch Severance that bad, but because I want to relate to my coworkers. All my coworkers watch Severance, and I just want to understand. I want to be in on the goss, you know? Welcome in, Cypher. Hope everything's going well. Yeah, I hope you're having a good day too. Movies made about FNAF since 2014. As much as the community likes making memes, there are productions that came out that make my jaw drop because it was perfect. Interesting. I do think fan-made, like, content deserves a place. You know what I mean? Zimdog, they already stopped teaching it. Yeah, I didn't teach it in my school. Yeah. I can 100% believe the theory that modern filmmakers are trying to devalue the original meaning of the book. Possibly. Potentially. I could see that. I think that is a viable option. I feel like that's verging into, like, conspiracy theory territory. You know what I mean? Like, I won't say no, but I also won't say yes to that. I feel like that's such a, like, maybe, but also, like, I think something that I think about is, like, never attribute to malice something that can be attributed to stupidity. So, I think, you know what I mean? Like, I think that, like, I love a good conspiracy theory as much as the next person, but, like, I'm more inclined to believe it's people being dumb or wanting money. You know? Strongly agree. But that's my take on a lot of things when it comes to these, like, because I don't know, I guess we have yet to see if it's gonna come off as, like, a cash grab, because, like, why? I don't know. There's just, like, there's so many dissonances in the logic here. Like, if you're looking for a cash grab, make something fun and enjoyable, probably that kids will like, right? If you're looking to make a statement, make it in a format that would add to that statement, not shitty 3D animation that looks like AI. So, like, what's the goal? Is it to devalue, like, the message? But if that's the case, I don't know, that seems like such a roundabout way to do that, I guess. Like, we're taking a lot of steps here. We're funding an entire movie just to like, you know what I mean? Like, that's where I'm like, I don't know. Like, it seems more like, I don't know. I would be more inclined to believe it's just some filmmaker's insane hubris. Does that make sense? Like, this is just some guy has like the ego, like, off the charts, and is like, I want to make this thing. And I'm gonna be edgy about it and make it, like, not make sense or something, I don't know. In my school, it is taught pretty early in the curriculum, but I do fear George Orwell and his literature will soon fall into obscurity. I do think it may never fall into complete obscurity, but I do think it will be phased out of schools. Because literacy rates are dropping. Not to get doomer, but, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Severance is an Apple TV series about having your innie work persona and your outie, your persona life persona, you don't have memory of each other. Yeah. I've heard it's really good. I'm not really one. I don't really like watching TV series, and I don't really have time to watch TV series. But I do really want to connect with my coworkers. I do really want to not be the weirdo that only watches anime. Like, I love anime, and I don't mind only watching anime, but like I want to have things to talk about with my coworkers every now and then, so that I'm not just the strange one. Why watch TV series when you can watch anime? Well, but I like my coworkers. I want to talk to them. There's a couple of the ladies that I think are really cool, and I want to have stuff in common with them. I don't have a lot in common with them because they're more like normal. They're kind of normies, so yeah. Well, the writers of Animal Farm probably went, "Hey, ChatGPT." Oh God, I hope not. I saw my boss using ChatGPT recently. Oh, I was like, okay. It might end up being like I have no mouth, but I'm a scream, where it's not taught but is commonly known. Probably. I think Animal Farm is pretty, well, I don't know. I think there are a lot of things that are like very integral to a society, you know? Then there's me, why watch anime when you can read the manga right now? I feel like that's such a good way to do it, though. There haven't been a lot of anime or manga light novel. Sorry, there haven't been a lot of mangas or light novels that I've been like really invested in recently. A lot of the anime that I would maybe consider reading the manga of or the light novel, I'm enjoying the adaptation so much that I'd rather not spoil the impact of watching the anime. Like ReZero, Apothecary Diaries, and Chainsaw Man. All three of those, I'm enjoying them so much that I do not want to spoil the visual experience and the impact of like learning I don't want to get spoiled on them, so I'm not reading them ahead of time, which means I have to wait. But I feel like the delayed gratification of that is also very fun. So, you know what I mean? ReZero Noble. What's that? Yeah, just be a cute anime girl. No need for anime or manga. Be anime. Be manga. I really liked Family Comes First. I don't remember exactly how the line goes, but it's good. Interesting. I don't watch a lot of fan content on YouTube. I'm more of a video essay kind of person. Give the first episode a shot. I think it will hook you. I binged it. Severance. Yeah, everybody says that. Also, all my family. I swear to God, am I okay? My coworkers. They're not my family. Yet. No, just kidding. All my coworkers, my manager and my two girlfriends, they watched this video called like She Did It or something. I think that's what they said. And they were like, "Oh my gosh, it's so good." So like my coworker who I share a cubicle with, she was like, "Have you watched this?" And I think it was called She Did It or like something like that. And then my other coworker from a couple cubicles over was like, "Oh my God, I watched that." And I was like looking at them and I was like, what? And then my manager, like, we all walked over to the manager. I gave my manager a Christmas gift. So we all walked over to give it to her. And then my manager was like, "I heard you guys talking about this thing." And they were all like, "Whoa, you watched that too." And so like Spider-Man meme pointing at each other. And I'm the only one who's like, "Oh no, I didn't watch that." I don't know what that is. So I guess I need to watch it now. I feel so like, I'm like, "Have you watched Chainsaw Man?" No, they haven't. They're very normal. Yeah. My squatter competition, whoever read the most books in a month would receive a box of candy or a book. Oh, that sounds great. I did with about 20 books in a month. I'm ashamed of it. I did it for the candy. No, I would have done it for the candy too. Let them watch what you... No, I see now. No, they wouldn't want to watch anime. They're not really fans like that. There's a lot of people in my work who do watch anime, but the ladies are a little more like... they're very normal, if that makes sense. I don't know how to describe, but like, you know, they're kind of like... Not basic, not like that, but like, you know, they're just average people. So anime is not really part of their like daily life like it is for me. Yeah. Yeah. Usually I watch anime these days, it's only because I enjoy the manga or light novel so much. That's kind of how I feel like about I'm the opposite. I'll read like a light novel or manga if I really enjoy the anime and I can't get more. Don't like ReZero with the call, and it probably thinks that it is a link. Yeah. Normies, yeah. Do you all remember the book it pizza thing? What's that? If you read an X amount of books in the summer, you get a free pizza, personal pizza? That sounds great. Can we still do that? Can I do that? Am I allowed to do that? I've Chainsaw Man since 2023, all the first arc 1 to 12, and I love Rakunai Kishi. Who's that? No spoilers though, no spoilers. I haven't watched, or I'm waiting for the show and the movies. I still have a soft spot for the old animated Hobbit movie. You know, I've never seen it. Maybe I should watch that instead. If I have the itch to watch more Lord of the Rings stuff, and I don't want to just re-watch the Lord of the Rings a second time this month, should I watch the old animated one? Normies. I know, but they're actually such wonderful women. So I love the ladies in my office. I like to dabble in the normie sphere here and there, except not really. I watched Bridgerton. I really like period dramas, but I guess that's kind of where my interest kind of like. I'll watch real life movies and stuff, but only really where my interests like overlap with the content. So that's why it's been kind of hard for me to convince myself to watch like Severance or the one that the ladies were talking about. She did it or she done it? I don't know. Because like it's so like it doesn't overlap with any of my like interests, and I don't really like watching drama just for the sake of drama, and like I don't know, series are such a big commitment too. Like if it's over, like I like a movie, I'll watch like a movie that is like live action, but like if it's like series, I'm committing to like more than a movie's length. Like it's 1 hour series, like 6 episodes. It's like 6 movies. That's like 12 episodes of anime. I could have spent that time watching anime or like doing anything else. Maybe I'll put it on in the background or something. Maybe that'll be like close enough, you know? I don't know, man. Maybe something like that. Yeah. The Old Hobbit is really weird in the best ways. The old Lord of the Rings animated is bad though. Oh, that makes sense. But also the live action Lord of the Rings is so good that there's not really any reason, you know? Watch the first episode of Severance. It's not bad, and you'll get context with your work lady friends so you can actually connect. Yeah, I probably will. Maybe just the first episode. That's a good idea. Yeah. She was like that one club meme where she's standing in the back like I'm on like catwife. Yeah. Series are a big commitment. That's a Sheldon Cooper quote. Oh. And you know what? He was right. He was totally right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I got through that with my colleagues and they started asking me for anime recommendations. One time the guy was joking around and started talking about anime. He shouted, "I know you watch anime? H anime. Oh. Watch the first episode. I think I will then. There's a whip, there's a way. Yeah. Yeah, no, I think I will then. Maybe just the first episode. That's a good idea. I like that idea. Just committing to like 1 episode of the first episode, and then you get like some of the context. And then maybe if you do like it, maybe it'll be a good way to try new things. If I do like it, I could watch more. Okay, man, my trackers have been so weird. There has to be, okay, here's what's been happening. Something is interfering with my tracking signal. This is tech talk. Something is interfering with my tracking signal, and usually that means like a mirror. Usually it's mirrors, or like mirrored surfaces is what will like cause the interruption of the signal, or a Bluetooth, but I don't have any Bluetooth. Anything. So I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is that's causing the interruption of my tracking signals. And I'm pretty sure it's not positioning of my base stations. I don't know, man. I can't tell. My window is covered, so it's not a reflection off of that. My actual mirror is maybe covered. You know what it is? This started happening more when I adjusted my setup so that my mirror is covered, but it's not covered directly. It's just like something else is in between the base station and the mirror. Maybe my base stations are catching just the edge of a mirror and causing some interruption in the signal. Interesting. All right, guys, well, that's my problem to solve today. Thank you for having this. Thank you for having this rather intellectual conversation about about media, anime, about Animal Farm. Yeah, look, you know, regardless of any other opinions, looks shit. So, looks really bad, man. I don't know. Low battery? No, I think it's shiny buckle. I don't think so. Usually it's gotta be big reflective surfaces like mirrors, windows. Those are kind of the only things I can really think of that are large and shiny. I think. Yeah, but I have to go. Thank you for coming on this Canadian Rocky Mountain date with me today and talking about some really cool stuff. It's interesting to think about the literacy rates in the US of A and how they're probably going down, so... It was very interesting, yes. Yeah. Mirrors shouldn't interfere with it? No, mirrors do interfere with base station tracking. That is not true. Mirrors interfere with base station tracking with Vive trackers. It's one of the reasons that they tell you to cover mirrors and stuff. Yeah. I don't need sleep, I need answers. Thanks for the stream, Shiro. This was a good time. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I will see you tomorrow for GTA 5. My first ever GTA 5 stream. I'm very excited. Okay. I'm very excited. Thank you for attending my Zatsu today and talking with me. Thank you for the warm welcome back, everyone. I will see you tomorrow. And I'm excited for Christmas, so yeah. Okay, be good now. Go read some classic literature. Go read Animal Farm. It's serious. It's not very fun, but it'll make your brain bigger, so have a good time with that. Whoa! Whoa! Eh? Emi Zekro! Thank you so much for the... Is that 50 gift subs? Holy crap! That's crazy! Thank you so much. That's extremely generous. At the end of stream, too! Thank you so much for 50 subs! Thank you! That is so sweet of you! Wow, you really liked the Animal Farm opinions? Thank you, Eevee Zekro! Thank you, Eb Zekro! Dang! Oh my goodness, that's crazy! No, you can't stop. No, I have to go. I've been talking for over 3 straight hours. I have to get my voice a rest. 50! Wow. Thank you so much. Welcome in to the 50 new members. Thank you for completing our sub goal. Also, thank you so much. Thank you. That's wild. Thank you so much. All right. Well, thank you. And thank you so much for the gift sub, Savvy. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Okay. Holy crap. Thank you so much. At the end of stream, I'm so sorry. I really have to go. But I really appreciate it. Thank you again so much to everyone. Holy moly. Alrighty, everybody. Well, with that extremely wonderful gesture, thank you so much. I will be heading out. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I hope you guys take very good care. Please go hydrate, go rest. I'll be raiding. If I could get a raid message from the mods. Mods, if you'd like to plug yourselves. If you'd like to donate to the mods, please feel free. They keep us safe. And I will see you tomorrow for GTA 5. Okay. Everybody be good now. Holy crap. Thank you so much. Okay, bye-bye. Thank you.